Hey, we're in a 2-0 spot. Alrighty, let me couple adjustments here. Cool. Wish this would load, please. Thank you. Hello, hello. How's it going? Happy Sunday to you. How you doing, gamer time? Gaming time? Gamer time. One day I'll learn to speak, I promise. Alright, let's go. Alright. We're up 2-0 in this series. Let's win this one. I'm going. I appreciate you asking, as always. How I'm doing?
Hi, Herbert.
Steelers lost, but they locked up a playoff berth, so that's pretty nice. I can't complain there. My thing is not getting... Restream might not be working with your guys' text. I realize it's not appearing in the corner. It just seems to have this error every once in a while where it just doesn't connect properly. Like, it clearly is sending data because the stream wouldn't be going there, but my thing that actually sends the text between the two, the bot just isn't working. I'll see what I can do after this. Hello, Mario. How's it going? Happy Sunday to you as well. How's it going? Restream could just be sleeping. Yeah, I'll check a couple things, and of course hit the refund because it did eventually send that actually, so I don't need to refund that one because the sound effect went through. That's how I knew you were here. Got a couple picks. See if I can get a couple points on the board. Not able to get out though. 800 turf horns. Congrats to that. Oh boy. We'll take a trade on it. What other weapons do I play? I'm pretty much a one-trick for brush. Don't really switch too much. If I do, it's been usually for some of the gimmick tournaments where you have to swap for whatever reason. Like we did one a couple weeks ago where it kind of randomizes the weapon you get. We did a wiper one recently. But for the most part, I stick to brush. Occasionally I'll pull out some other shenanigans out of bunnies, I guess. I don't. But for the most part, I just stick with brush. Come on, you want to come forward. Come on, Stamper. Alright, when they drop that ball, I lost any chance to really get a jump on him. My controller still isn't going forward properly. I might genuinely have to switch out controller. I tried to actually adjust that yesterday. and just found the adjustment not to work the way I want to. I'm not a big fan of well, actually, I was thinking of paintbrush in my head when I was going to say that. I mean, permabrush probably just depends on the kit. I probably prefer it over the Nouveau. Historically, I did in the last game. But, you know, it's not a guarantee. There's really not a lot of specials I really care for in this game. And the kit I really could have want wouldn't have happened either way because Vanilla has the Splat Bomb. So it just not... It wouldn't have ever happened. Technically, we're not unguaranteed to get a third... Not get a... Unguaranteed. What a word there. And we're not in a situation where we aren't for sure gonna get third kits, but I say it's pretty unlikely at this point. Oh, that's big, actually. Covering for the roller. Roller has clams. We'll trade. There's a jump there. I don't think they see it. They do now. They have to build a ball. So they're going to be able to, it looks like. But they're tossing clams back to them. Big. That's a big kill on there, the other player. Bomb doesn't get the jump. Got damage on him. That should be enough. Okay, yeah, we get the kill. Actually, the game doesn't register the kill. The ball's still in their possession. Disappointment not having Kraken in like an S1. Fair enough. I mean, when they released a lot of specials late in this game, especially with there not being third kits, a lot of weapons where it could have made sense maybe to drop Kraken, they just didn't. There's a lot of Splashdown especially, I think that happened with. There was just a lot of awkward kits it was on, where maybe something with a little bit more aggro could have gotten it, but they got the second kit before Splashdown was released, which I always found really, really weird. Felt like a lot of things just weren't handled really well by the team on this one. Guys, Vapor's creeping in chat. Just muted because I'm in the TZS thing, seeing if we have 4. We have at least 3. Hello, Vapor. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, what, we have 17 specials? And like, they're not split really well on weapons and things like that. And then we have ones like Splashdown just come in late, and it's just awful. It's just awful the way that they handled it. And then not having third kits is just a nail in the coffin for potential for a lot of kits. It's part of why I've been very big on, I would love to just see custom kits being a thing. Just pick your kit, pick a sub, pick a special that you want, and aim to balance that sort of stuff instead of worrying about balancing through the kits themselves. And you can even attempt to do some things where, like, if a special is really good, maybe it is just its base paint value is higher, or even throughout certain weapons it's higher. Like, you can do a lot of the shenanigans they do with weapons in kits by in another manner. And with the amount that they're adding to this game, which is nice, right? I'm not necessarily disappointed to have this many specials and things like that, but oh man, they were there just diving. I was hoping they would jump in, but they were closer than I thought. The custom kits would just have been really nice. That was dumb of me, but I got 2 out of it, so somehow that worked. How do you play the game? I don't know either, honestly, Vapor. Zuka Herd. Drop a Zuka in a good spot, not enough to do anything with. Oh, that was dumb of me. I thought they were going to drop left and they just didn't. Okay, interesting. I'll drop a bubble here. Or drop a bomb in the bubble there. Keep some bomb pressure. I'm okay if they get a couple points in. The big thing is just preventing any big points, and we're able to handle that well. Very good spot for us. Fell on a bomb there. Big. And they won't give that because Try Nouveau got it. You know how many people we were all like, I want to say salty because like I didn't really care that much, but it's like one of those things like, really? Soda Slosher doesn't have that? Like, Soda Slosher exists, assuming we at that point assume that we were going to get third kits, and you're not gonna drop Fizzy and Cooler for it? Like, huh? And it just seemed like a big missed opportunity. We won't ever get, even if Soda drops, they won't give that to it. I wish it would be real, because I think the memes would just be hilarious. But I wonder if they kind of knew that they wouldn't be implementing third kits to some extent when they did the Try Nouveau, or if because Soda Slosher is, I don't know how it translates in Japanese. Maybe that is a very localized American thing, or not American thing, English thing, and so like that joke would be just missed on the devs. Where it's like, hey, we don't know what the localization team is doing with this, where in Japanese it wouldn't be a funny joke, but it, you know, in English it is a funny joke. But that's something we'll probably never know, realistically. But that's something that I would love to know, but I just know realistically it's never going to be out. And if it was, it would be insane. Oh well, we have someone that fell off the map already. Interesting start. Come on, Bo, hit the shot. Bo didn't hit the shot. I'm going for it. We have an opening. Get some points on the board. We got clams. I'll throw this one in, put some little extra on the board. Still adding more clams into the basket. I was hoping to get out of that. Gloogas and mid say, nah, you're done. Soda Slosher was a kit for regular Slosher. That was the name of the kit. So instead of like Deco or Custom, it was Soda Slosher. You might have heard, I know we've talked, not necessarily me and you, but we being TZS have talked about Cherry H3 at times. So yeah, it's just the name of the kit, nothing beyond that. Okay, we're gonna jump in. If I miss this, I'm a fraud. Yeah, Bills beat the Lions. I unfortunately was rooting against the Bills there because it would help out the Steelers, but we couldn't help ourselves first, and so kind of really doesn't matter anymore who won that game. Because the Steelers needed to win, and the Lions winning would help a lot, as it would provide... Oh, my clams back. We're all fighting for clams. That's fine, as long as we get them all in. That's all I care about. Like we could have fought for the first round bye, but pretty much it's over now. I'll take that guy down. Aim for another one. New Hammerhead or old S1? New Hammerhead by far. S1 Hammerhead was nostalgic, but if you go back and actually play it, it's pretty awful. Even if you kind of took the general gist of it, you could maybe work it out a little bit, but it was very long and narrow. It was not great to play. The new one, I think, has a lot of genuine value in terms of playing as a team and such. I by no means think it's a fantastic map or anything like that, but it's one of those maps where you can actually learn a lot if you want to play as a team, and so like it has at least some value. Hammerhead has some value, mind you, as well. Every map has some value, but I do think that the current hammer has a lot more value. Yeah, Restream bot is just it like I said in the past. I know it's happened a couple weeks ago that so sometimes it's just not working properly. With it, I'm gonna see if I can maybe get it a restart, but previously I wasn't able to get it to work. Stream settings. Alright, you gotta be trolling with the salt spray rig. With love, you gotta be trolling with that one. There's literally 3 maps that I've ever been for not playing competitive in any fashion. And those are... God, what's the mirror map that I cannot think of all of a sudden in... So all of the ones that are mirror maps, basically. So, Hub, Salt Spray, and the one that is blanking on my brain, that is from S2. I can picture the map, but I can't remember its name for the life of me. All of a sudden. It starts with an S too, I believe. It'll pop up in like an hour. Skipper, yes. Thank you. Yes, those are the only 3 that I've ever been for banning. Mind you, I kind of like Skipper. I had no problems necessarily with Skipper. Of the 3, it was the best mirror maps. But mirror maps give a team a disadvantage, which is just completely unfair. And I'm big on not giving a team an advantage based purely on just design of the map. So like, yeah, if you have a team advantage because your comp has an E-leader on Moray Towers, well, then that's just a natural advantage. But it's unfair for a team to have an advantage because your team Alpha and the other team Bravo now doesn't have right peak advantage. I believe in Splatoon 1 it was Team Alpha that had advantage, but in every other game it's Bravo that has advantage, for reference, but having a team have advantages, and Salt Spray is the worst of the 3 by far when it comes to that. I would say Hub probably actually the least of it, but mind you, it also, the rest of the design for Hub is pretty awful. Yeah, that's one of the reasons it was banned on Tower. Because of the peak advantage. Even Nintendo was like, ooh, we probably should take care of that. That's pretty awful, especially with how strong snipers were in that game. I probably shouldn't have picked those up. I'm gonna die to this brush. Probably should have just fought it. Mind you, on a nostalgia and going to play casually, I don't care about any of those, like, in terms of that. Okay, cool, I'll go play it. I don't have, like, a hatred towards the map or anything. It's one of the first maps I got to play in the game, and so there's nostalgia for that, for me, as well, you know, similar to you, hey, you know, it was part of the first game, and one of, what, 4 maps, I want to say, on opening day. And, like, so, nostalgia-wise and casually-wise, I don't, you know, sure, I'll bring it back. But, like, I'm not, of the maps to bring back, would definitely be at the very bottom. I didn't throw that. Very bottom of my list. I probably shouldn't even throw it to begin with. We got a Slosher there in a pretty bad spot. I'm going for this. You want to put this Slosher in a bad spot, you take advantage of it. Don't let them get away for free here. Oh no. If they had a Clam, I would go for it. I'd rather just play patient here. Oh no, I fucked that. They didn't see it? Okay. I'm all for the trolling here. Yeah. I'll take a double. No, I couldn't score. Alright, we're gonna get back on defense here. GG's. We get the knockout too. That counts as a knockout. Let's go. Not pre-rework. No, it's so much better post-rework. It's such a decent map. Post-rework. I think it's a really solid post-rework. Really would have liked to see it come back. But I'm pretty sure it's a near lock to come in for S4. Assuming they bring back any maps. Because I think that and Salt Spray are the only two, yes, that didn't come back in any game? I may be incorrect. Maybe is there another one? I believe, though, it's just those two. So it'd be very likely to see... You know, they may not bring Salt Spray back, but UU's got to come back. Steelers are not locked into any location just yet in terms of the playoffs, by the way. They are locked into the playoffs. That is it. So they're guaranteed a wild card spot or the division. Next week versus the Ravens, if they beat the Ravens, they lock the AFC North. So they're guaranteed the playoffs. They're not necessarily in wild card, but they are guaranteed, obviously, at least a wild card spot. Again, with a win over Baltimore next week, they would lock down the division. Even if they lose to Baltimore, they still have a shot to take the division. It would just go further on. Hopefully they just knock out Baltimore and then they can kind of rest for 2 weeks. Because they have KC and then Cincy. And the only thing we'd be playing for is seeding within the 2 to 4 seed. I don't think we can get the first round bye anymore. I think maybe if KC and Buffalo loses out, they could snag it, but the chances that are pretty low. So if I was Pittsburgh, I'd be more trying to rest everybody, come in pretty healthy. But yeah. There's a chance, yeah, that UU didn't come back because of it being the signature S1 map. You know, it got into MK8 but I mean, Moray was the other one, right? Moray was that second one, because I mean, it got into Smash and it won the fan vote, right? Urchin was like the one they really pushed, it felt like. Moray was somehow the one the people chose. And so, like, kind of weird, but at the same time, like, not super surprising. But I do think it, you know, with the first 3 games kind of going in some different hints that this is kind of an end of a chapter of Splatoon, that I wouldn't be surprised if they bring back Urchin as, like, the new, hey, you know, this was the poster child back then. Now we're back in a new chapter, and it's back to, yeah, something like that. Chicken, if they, the way that would work out with the Bills such, the Bills are already locked in their division, so they're guaranteed the 1st through the 4th seed. Ideally, if you want to guarantee a Steelers to fight them in the Steelers, you want the Bills not to get the first seed, and the Steelers to... The Bills will probably get the second seed, to be fair, even if... No, pretty much no matter first or second seed. And you'd want the Steelers to get the 7th seed, actually, which is pretty unlikely. Most likely they'd face in the second round. So ideally you'd want the Bills to be the second seed, or the third seed, doesn't really matter the order in this case. And the Steelers be the other one. Most likely it would be Bills second, Steelers third. That would be the most ideal position. Or you could really hope that the Steelers beat the Chiefs. The Bills fall into the first round bye, and the Steelers falls to the 4th seed, because that's still a possibility. And then the Bills get a round of rest, and then we get to face the Steelers potentially, assuming that they can beat whoever the 5th seed is, which is probably going to be the other AFC North team, being the Ravens. I'm going to say the other AFC North team. Basically, of the two that don't win it, the other one's probably going to be the 5th seed. I think is a relatively reasonable assumption. When I play the Chiefs on Christmas. Fair enough. I'm diving this. I'm gonna get points, but not. I don't know if it was worth it. Ideally, I'm hoping that the Steelers are mad resting during that, because we beat Baltimore on Saturday. Because if that's the case, I don't care if they lose to the Raven or the Chiefs. Honestly, win or loss doesn't matter, as long as we get people rested. That to me is the most important thing. I just want to have the Baltimore lockdown. I hope the Texans lose. Baltimore has that lockdown. The Steelers can go, okay, we're going to have basically 2 weeks of rest, because we literally are just locked into the 3rd seed already. That to me is the most ideal situation, as it allows the team to rest. Have basically, again, the starters having 2 weeks of rest. Which I think is just super, super important. I'll try the 2. What's my opinion? I missed this a little earlier. What's my opinion on maps being turf war only and some anarchy modes, that sort? I mean, to an extent they somewhat do that, right? They keep a lot of the main features of most maps. But there's some maps that go quite a bit different between turf war and regular. So to an extent, it's not a horrendous idea or something I'd be like fully against. But at the same time, it's something they kind of already do. And so like, I got 1 in. That's not gonna be enough. We're not gonna get any more in. Well, game 5, folks. Ring the game 5 bell. S1 Mahi. I'll be real, I don't care for either versions of Mahi. I'm kind of pondering it because one, I try not to ponder Mahi very much. I'd probably say this version is a hair better, especially post a couple more changes they made. Then S1 Mahi. Assuming we're gonna transplant it into this game, right? Let's be clear here. With the way that this game plays, I don't think that would have been it would be very ideal and very good. A lot of the specials and things I think that play in this game would just be straight up broken in old Mahi, which is something they might have noticed. Things like crabs would have just been gross on old Mahi more than they already are, as again just a lot of like long narrow areas and you just beam the shit out of people. Zuka would just absolutely shred. Old Zuka used to do a lot of damage. Mind you, it would have been better than current Zuka because it just shoots a giant tornado that zoom in at the speed of sound at you and just hits you and you explode. And if you know, shoot too high, shoot low, it doesn't really matter because it's a big tall tornado. They need to make all modes ranked or just remove turf entirely. I like turf. I think it should be a part of the ranked diet. I think a lot of people just throw turf off, like as in this garbage mode, when really if they went back and played it in a serious manner and actually thought about turf war, it would bring a lot of value to them in the regular ranked modes. Because a lot of the fundamentals that turf is meant to teach you is lost on a lot of the players that are newer, especially, I think. Newer being newer than really S1. So anyone that is not from the Wii U era, because for those that don't know, we were basically baby stepped into Splatoon. Some of it is they just didn't release a ton of content at the beginning. But I think they were very logical in their dispensing of content in Splatoon 1, where you had to start, we had to play Turf War. The first thing you had to play, no matter what, was Turf War, and it was the only thing in the game for an extended period of time before they dropped zones. I mean, extended period of time being like a month, but still after the game release, there was nothing but Turf War for a while. And then they dropped Splat Zones, which kind of taught you, it's basically, hey, Turf War but localized. While the same fundamentals still apply, but you're only really focusing on one area. And then you have tower control, which is like the objective moves, but it's still centered on this one area at any given time. And then you have Rainmaker, which is like zooming all over the place, and you still need to be doing things like maintaining turf and things like that to have an advantage, to be able to really do anything in Rainmaker. But a lot of people now that are playing with the Switch, and by no means am I necessarily dogging them with this, because I don't, it's just one of those things that obviously other people were forced, and I think if S1 didn't have that steps the way they did it, S1 veterans probably would, me being an S1 veterans in particular, would be like, nah, this mode just always sucked and wasn't really valuable. But like, it has a ton of value in how the game actually plays and a lot of the fundamentals of the game, and it's just playing it more what makes you a better player. You know, mind you, I don't think you're gonna get the best games in terms of strength of individual players, like, you know, something like X strength, you're gonna get better players. But you know, Turf War is again about the fundamentals anyways, so not playing against the strongest players isn't necessarily the end all be all. You're still learning about the game, which then you can go take that knowledge towards them. Thank you for the kind clam, teammate. Okay, that's too good of a wall. I don't want to go there just yet. That wall down, we're going for it. We'll get 4 points at least on the board. Still get trauma from Zuko and the old Zuko. Alright, they're gonna score. Can't stop that just in time, but they go 3 down. I'll have to read that longer message post-game. It just takes me... By the time I can glance over, get it in, caught up on other messages, I always miss it. So I'll catch up on that after this game. I'm not ignoring you, I promise. It's just easier to catch that and digest it appropriately with a little bit more time. Turf mattering for only last 30 seconds is such a myth. You could ideally say that in a lot of cases about other modes. Obviously, of course, having the KO at any time is, of course, what it's necessarily referencing, but you could string that out and say in a lot of modes, really the last 30 seconds all that matters, because a lot of games don't go to knockout, with the exception of zones. Most games don't go to knockout in most modes, with the exception of zones. So like, you just oh, I shorted that. No, I didn't. Wow. So as long as you, you just can worry about the last 30 seconds for the most part. And mind you, a lot of other things prior to the last 30 seconds do matter. You need to set yourself up. You need to give yourself in a good position. And have specials online and everything like that. I will say, it is to some fairness on that. The last 30 seconds are the most important. In some fashion, right? I'm not going to necessarily say it's completely incorrect, but the fact that it's that only the final 30 seconds nothing matters, I think, is completely unfair. But to say the final 30 seconds is the most important, I won't necessarily disagree with that. On the grind side, okay, now that I can read, I'll take the time to actually read and digest that longer message a little bit more appropriately. It's a double-edged sword kind of thing. Some people would take to that, right? The ones that are really competitively goaling, like, I want to win, I want to be good. I think those people would take to that system really well. But people that aren't big into competitive, it might push away, your casuals away from something like that, right? That just kind of want to chill and play the game and not think about going high in this. They just want to go play the game to B rank at best with, and mostly just muck around with turf. Like, so I can see that system. Like, I don't think it's an unreasonable system by any means. And one that I wouldn't necessarily have a problem with. I'm just more throwing out there, like, they do it this way, I think, partly because, little Timmy that just wouldn't be able to handle. Some little Timmys are not going to handle that well. and they just want to play the game really chill. And that just brings, like, a hard competitive environment from the beginning, which is, like, been completely against the way Nintendo runs this game. So I don't think any system like that would ever exist purely on that. Mind you, they do have hidden powers and things like that. So the system, to an extent, does exist when you consider, like, hidden powers and such as part of that system. That would do something like when you do with teams and things like that. Even if you don't play X rank, that sort of stuff exists in there. Well, to be fair, all modes are better with people. I won't say that's necessarily a turf-only thing, but fair to say. I don't mind playing turf alone. I just don't do a lot of turf alone because I would rather focus on the stronger battles. And that's just because that's where X rank is going to have that more. Or I'm going to play scrims, or which doesn't do a lot of turf war. Sendu even, right? All those things that may not necessarily... Okay. They just don't have the turf war there. Mind you, I have turf enabled on like Sendu, so we played a couple Sendus with turf. The whole point of the game is to win? Yeah, yes and no. Winning can be... That's... From a person that's competitive, that's a fair stance to an extent. But also some people don't mind... They just want to play with their friends. They don't care necessarily about winning. They could win, they could lose. They just want to play with their buddies and be chill. Right? They just might want to pop open things. I mean, you even see titles that are way more competitive than Splatoon ever is, have those kind of modes that just don't really have strong competitiveness to it. Not necessarily no competitiveness to it, right? But you can go pick up COD and play TDM and be super chill. And not worry about winning, just shooting some people, chillaxing on the day. Go play GTA and be, you know, stealing cars, things like that. You're not like winning anything. You're just chillaxing, having fun. So, if you're a competitive person, I see where you're coming from. And as a competitive person, I like to win too. But at the same time, we've had this conversation actually with another member of my teammate to an extent, where they're big about winning. And in no way do I dog anybody. It's not that's just the way you like to play games, and there's nothing wrong with that. You want to win, you want to be the best. But also sometimes just chilling with your friends is fun, right? Hanging out, having a time together is always a big dub. We're gonna go for the double up on this. Oh, they let me get by. Oh, I only got one in. That's fine. Teammate got the other two. I think it has a lot of potential too, and there's a so like I don't disagree with there's a lot of potential, and where you want to be competitive with it, it exists. There's you know, the big thing is I would love some you know, like Nintendo support, but it doesn't necessarily be a system like that. Just like, hey, let's, you know, have more tournaments. Let's put money into it. Let's prop this up in other ways than necessarily having to change the game in that way. I think that it's pretty okay in that way, where you have things like X Rank to be a little bit more competitive. The one thing I would like to see that would be a change that would be a positive, just more of a changing back to the old system, is the way they do Anarchy Open. That's the only way as a team to play without being like a scrim or something like that in a private battle. And I think that's quite annoying, because then you're facing against teams that may necessarily be individuals excuse me, I have the hiccups all of a sudden. So like 4 individuals playing together. And so like I think that's pretty unfair as a person that has played as a team of 4 and a person that's played as a solo player in Open. Though, mind you, I don't really care, but it's just kind of like one of those, like, well, they have all these comms and other things that these other players don't have. While before, playing with 4 people, you would be in your own queue, or a queue with other groups, at least somewhat groups of players instead of individuals. Yeah, that's never how games have been, buddy. I'm gonna have to hard disagree. Games winning and making money, not to have fun. I have to hard disagree with you. Games were made to have fun. Esports, or even like higher up regular sports, are a product of the casual and people enjoying a game so much that they get good at it and they want to play more of it, and then they make money. Sports don't exist with the aren't created with the pure idea of making money, with very rare exceptions. Most games are passing time or having fun with friends that then, again, eventually may turn into something serious. Look at something like the NFL. Football started purely as a sport for fun. And then with time, things like colleges would pick it up because so many people were individually enjoying it that they wanted to take it more seriously, and that's okay. Try squads. And then it turns into where the money eventually comes in. So, no, games don't exist for the idea of winning and money and things like that. That stuff has always come second, no matter if you're talking about esports, regular sports, even things like games. You know, look at things like chess have been played for thousands of years, almost mostly as a purely fun event, not as something to go make a ton of money on. Of course, there are people that do that. There are some really, really good chess players that make money. There are people that when the money exists, they will go do something. And that can be a motivation for you. And that's a fine motivator for you. But to make that like, that's the only reason that sports exists is just completely objectively not the way things work. But yeah, like if that's what you want out of games, go for it. Like that's you. And that's cool. That's fine. Just my thought. Okay, we're gonna score it. We get one out of that. Yeah, they got the jumping too. Yeah, let's go. Well, if you dropped Rocket League because of prize pool money, Splatoon's got way less money for you, buddy. I'm gonna tell you that now. Rocket League's got multiple fold more money in it than Splatoon does by... I'll tell you that now. As someone who literally was the founder of the largest esports org in Splatoon, runs the largest LAN in Splatoon currently, there's not a lot of money in Splatoon at all. I'm gonna be real. It is purely people play it to enjoy it for the most part. The very few people make a little bit of money. You have some people maybe with their content creation, along with a little bit of tournament stuff, might make a little bit. But like, there ain't nobody in Splatoon that's making their whole career out of Splatoon enough to like be reaping in millions of dollars upon millions of dollars. Come on, jump in, jump in. Cool. Does you enjoy playing the game? I enjoy playing with my friends that I've played with for years. That's why I play the game. I mean, I get some decent tournament results. I don't by any means am I top level player, but I'm a pretty high up there player, I would say. I think that's fair to say. But by no means am I worrying about winning and getting a ton of money. It's just not gonna happen. I enjoy playing with my friends that I've played for 3 years consistently, and there's people I've played with for longer than that on my team. Good old Borkshmark. That's one of the ones that I've known for well over 3 years. Obviously, the current team I have is 3 years old. But I've been with Pork and Mewtwo, we were all on Sigma before that. And there's people, there's Sigma I've known before that, and there's people from my first team that I still talk to. And there's people I've known before Splatoon existed that we've bonded more over Splatoon. And like that's where I come from. And like winning dinky amounts of prize, even the couple little bits of money I've made, by no means offsets my cost in the game and the amount of time I've put into it, and not even come close. And I would assume that that's the case for most people, especially ones that where the most of the prize pool money is going to come from are things like land. You got to put up a lot of money early to get a little bit back, right? You may have to spend $1,000 on the trip and you may get, you know, 1,100 back, 1,200 back. I don't know exactly what our numbers were for like Riptide last year, the largest LAN ever, but I'm just kind of throwing numbers out there off the top of my head. But like, so yeah, you may make a couple $100 here and there. Even at the very highest to highest, you may get a $40, you get a, oh, here's a prize pool of 1,000 split between 4 people. That's $250 a person. Sure, but you're not going to happen every time. You're going to play every tournament you enter. And then you're going to have like that. You're going to enter a LAN and now you're down money. Or you go to, you buy the new game, you buy the Switch, you buy the amiibos, you buy the DLC, and then you're still down money. And that's okay, right? The biggest thing is the enjoy. To me, has always been the enjoyment of it. I do find enjoyment of the competitive atmosphere to an extent too. That's why I'm here. So like, where you're coming from, the competitiveness, by no means do I not understand in any fashion, because I want to win too. That's why I've been playing competitive since 2015, when competitive for this game existed for the first time. And I switched out of another game that I was playing competitive in prior to that, being COD, right? Mind you, that I'm not a bit too regrettive of that one at this point, as the way COD kind of fell apart in around that period. Is a shell of what it once was. Mind you, it still has a lot more money and things involved than Splatoon does. But in terms of how much the enjoyment the games have and the people that I've met through the games, has been really valuable. And mind you, I miss some of the people that I used to play COD with. I wonder how some of them are doing. I used to talk to a couple of them here and there through different messengers and things. But nowadays, they never hit me up on like Discord. This was when Discord was still kind of the new thing. So I always hope a couple of them would hit me up on Discord and we'd just be able to chat again, but never happened. We were all teenagers, so I'm not too surprised. As people got older, went through high school, they stopped playing interesting things like COD anyways. Went to college, stopped playing. That's okay. Stopped thinking about it. Maybe never even got a Discord, but Good night. Appreciate you swinging by. You have a fantastic rest of your night, and I hope to see you soon. And maybe we'll have Pork Schmork on soon. We had talked about, we had 3 of us. Pork was one of the 3 that could make it for TZS Gaming, but no one else has replied, so I think Pork is just kind of chillaxing elsewhere. Probably resting from Big Run. You started playing Rocket League because you were good at it. You started playing Splatoon. You wanted to quit because you lost your, like, first 5 games. Oh my god, I'm really tempted to switch this controller. I've not been able to figure out, even with different, things. It's better than it was, but it still drops my forward momentum sometimes. Or it's weaker. It's not full forward momentum. I wonder if it's slightly hindering some things, at least mentally hindering some things for me. So it's something I'm definitely interested in. I'm gonna see if I can resolve. And there's Mewtwo making... Why are you making noises like that, Mewtwo? Came in here, saw her in chat. What a guy. Love that guy, though. As much as sometimes his shenanigans push the limit of what is acceptable. Love that guy. I'd kill for that guy. Bro, just to be a funny guy. And occasionally pushes things a little bit with love. But, like, I know he's not, like, malicious with it. Yeah, think of any game like... Even think of something like, say, Tetris. I think is a good example. You're not gonna... Can't necessarily win Tetris in any way. You can put up a deep... And you're likely gonna put up a pretty rough score to start. As you understand how it goes. And Splatoon, in some ways, can be the same way. Where you might start pretty rough. Luckily, they put you with people that usually are weaker in the game. And then, like, you have a chance to get better with time. They'll put... You'll be able to start besting those people, and then you'll get stronger people. You'll start ranking up. Then you'll get better people against better people against better people, and then, you know, you keep going. You start... Some people may start going into things like competitive and things like that that'll exist. Starting a game, you think about the comp scene, how to get into it, and best rank up. I mean, that's a way that if you... That's the way you like to play games, I understand. But, yeah. Oh, I was trying to steal it. I got a trade, and it didn't give me the tower. Unfortunate. Well, hey, game 5, everybody! Game 5! We get back, almost back-to-back game 5s, because this one was a series that was left unfinished. So this wasn't a game 5, but this game was a game 5. So we had 2 games again, and then we had another game 5. I mean this respectfully when I say this, but like that right there is probably not a good thing. That's not a good health thing. If losing games makes you frustrated enough, you're gonna damage things. Like, I mean that with love, right? Like, kind of tough love, right? Like, that's not a good thing. It's understandable to be frustrated. People go through different emotions, and obviously someone like you that is very big on competitive, you know, I can understand losing is frustrating. But definitely don't want to be destructive of your own property over over it. Yeah, I get to understand maybe a, you know, a tap on a desk or something. You know, not necessarily a slam, just a bam. Like, ah, man, I get it. But once you start reaching destructive point, it's actually, I would argue, you're the point you're unhealthy with that. With a little bit of love. Yeah, just don't want to destroy things. Okay, we're not gonna live this. That's okay. Oh, damage. I'm not going to get this, though. I need to get out of this. This crab's going to get me. Well, we're going to lose checkpoint, too. Pretty secure on their part. Not good. Minute and a half into the game. Or, well, just a minute into the game, I guess, now. But in a pretty bad spot. I think that's a nice pick. If I can get 2, that's huge. That helps my team. Just the crab, which is in ball form. They're not going to capture this tower, this checkpoint on this tower. Now we're a minute and a half in. We have a chance to kind of bounce back here. Let's help our mates out here. They get them to jump out. Now we look right. Get a pick. Get another pick. Hello. Don't get the 3rd pick, but hey, we put our team in a good spot. Looking pretty in a rough spot, but we're able to put something together here. Might get burst bombed to death. Not ideal. Help our team out. Now our longer ranges can look up to this next level and help us get there. Whales are looking at me. That's fine. Behind again. They have beacons, don't they? No, they don't. Not anymore. Let's get this. Okay, big pick. We're gonna break this, but we're just gonna go down anyways. Got one there on the tower. Got one here. Just pop some whales. Oh, dude, we made a good play to get up there. I wasn't expecting it. We get the kill, though. We're actually pretty cleanly until the crab tank came and cleaned up. 50 seconds remaining. We're going to need a big swap on this, folks. Not, we might lose game 5 here. Luckily, should keep the losses to a minimum on our power if we lose. Let's just add to the, like, 200 points we're down. Oh, doolies, jump in. Take a trade on that. Good trade on their part. They have an early, that's a really early booyah. The downside is I'm the only one alive. Yeah, that's game. Oh, my teammates jumped. Yeah, that's wipe. I don't get time to jump. I was trying. Anywho, on to the next series. We'll lose minimum. Add to the point losses. Yeah, I can get that if you're big on the grind. Just kind of, you eventually just kind of hit a wall. If you're big going for like some sort of competitiveness, so I definitely understand that. There's definitely a wall that will be hit sometimes. Get up to a point that you stop beating on the people that are just kind of dipping their toes in. You start fighting people that have maybe been playing for a little while, that maybe have more, that will have more experience. So heck, you might run into some people on new accounts and things like that, depending on the game. Or if it's a brand new game, you know, run into people that are just getting started, that maybe necessarily have a lot of experience in the previous title if it's a, you know, series. I realize I missed this over on Twitch. GG's from earlier if you're still here. GG's. Sorry, I missed that. My chat thing is not working properly, bringing things across, and I just missed that. My fault. I'm not gonna be able to fix it, unfortunately, without restarting the stream. It looks like with the way that the bot works. I can't. I don't have just a manual restart button on it. It kind of works either appropriately at the beginning or not. I'm trying to look into it. Just that's all I can ever find is just you have to restart stream rule, and it's a little bit obnoxious, but maybe something I'll send in a support ticket to. From what I've heard, the Restream's a pretty decent company at listening to feedback, so I don't know necessarily how perfectly true that is, but that's, from what I've seen, most of the changes they tend to do tends to be positive and things like that, so. Kind of maybe get a manually refresh of the bot. Let's get this crab. Oh! Got one here. To be fair, Mario, pretty much any game can be played competitively in some fashion. You can take any game competitive if you really want to. Obviously, you know that from things like speedrunning, right? That's another just form of competition in some fashion, right? Competitive. Just a little bit of not necessarily PvP competitive like something like Splatoon. You'd be PvE there's probably a term that's better for that, where it's like a versus time, basically, trying to get the best time. Need something like Tetris, getting high scores, and as you know, the goal. There's a whole competitive community around that. You can turn about anything competitive, to be fair. Even something without a ranked game. There would be very few exceptions that wouldn't fall into one of those. Kind of, again, just having a ranked or, you know, something like speedrunning existing. You can get the highest high score, etc. Ah, good bomb. Nice Zuka, though, on their part. Alright, Zipcaster, you do you. I don't know what real-time attack is, to be fair, really, but I would assume you have some sort of high-score-y kind of element to it. Yes? High score or time that you could some sort of but I don't know exactly what came out of the top of my head. You like the game, so you speed around. But yeah, I mean, it's I just more of a thing like, it doesn't necessarily have to have rank mode to not have some sort of competitive element to it. You can make, like I said, literally anything competitive. There's whole competitive communities to weird things. Like really weird things that I can't even fathom off the top of my head. Because it's just like speedrunning doing this. I was like, what? That's a thing? Sharpening, see? Sharpening 10 pencils. It was a speedrun of that. So, like, you can make anything competitive, even if it doesn't have necessarily a direct ranked to it. But those especially are games that tend to avoid necessarily a hard competitive element. But there is still usually some sort of competitive element. Again, time or points. You do have to have usually some sort of goal. You know, or else players won't participate, or it needs to be like super interesting in some other way. And that's, again, usually some sort of time. I mean, you still have like your story-based games. Of course, you know, I love To the Moon series. I love the To the Moon series. But like those games, I believe technically you could speedrun. Play the game without crying. How far can you get into the game without crying, honestly? The real speedrun of that one. The real category. But, you know, those games like that are probably the closest thing you can kind of get to really not too much competitiveness to it. Though, again, you could speedrun it. You could do it in small amount of... There is some puzzle elements. How fast you can do the puzzle elements. Things like that, so... Whee! But I do think your original idea isn't a bad idea. Maybe to try some games that aren't necessarily where you're focused on the competitive aspect might be really beneficial to you. Also, just to be fair, games like that can have a lot of value in helping the games that you're running competitively, right? Playing some games casually can help you get better at competitive games, funny enough. Right? Play something casually, you're gonna maybe do things like build hand-eye coordination, work on response times. So they can, even playing something casually, even as a competitive person, can actually have a lot of value to you. Again, sometimes just more mental benefits, doesn't necessarily have to be related to the games directly. Could just be good on making you enjoy life a little bit, right? Or ponder things or things like that, right? Oh boy. Not the TAS. Who needs... Nah, don't gotta get that frame perfect by a computer. Nah, you gotta learn to frame perfect it yourself. What? That's nearly impossible sometimes? Nah, I believe in you. Mind you, some things are just, It is cool sometimes to see what TZS can do. I mean, sometimes it'll just absolutely obliterate what a human can do, which is, you know, understandable because it is doing things frame perfect that humans just rarely can do. Especially on something that's longer, a longer game, it becomes so much easier for those things to compile. Ooh, that might be of good value. A game like that, not necessarily 3D World itself, but a game where you could be competitive to yourself to 100% the game. Something like that. That is another way to kind of take that competitive energy, but not necessarily have to be a game that's competitive, you know? Anywho. I digress. Splatoon or something. I don't know how we're winning this game. I have not been paying attention. Like normal when I play X-Rank, I don't pay attention when I'm playing. I'm here having a good time with you all. I'm playing awful. We'll take a nice double though. Well, that bomb just didn't stick on there, which I don't think it really would have mattered. But it would have been nice. I'll hit the roller a billion times with fall off. Don't know about those whales. That was pretty bad, Kraken. I thought the splash was here. Okay. Oh, there's one there. If it was just the splash, I actually probably could have got out of that. I don't gotta be that mean, mate. Wait, yeah, you are competitive as well, Iron. And it just, you just gotta remember sometimes it's okay. You're not be winning. It's fine. You're not always gonna win. It's how you get better. You have to lose to get better. Especially near the top, because those gain what you need to go from 1% to the top 0.1% is more than going from 0 to 50% in a lot of cases. Top 50%. There's a lot of especially near the top, you have to take a lot of losses and learn a lot of things to get there. And it becomes a grind. You have to take a lot of L's. Mind you, you'll be winning a lot of W's, and in other cases, you know, you play against any average player, you'll be getting the W's. But those matches that are grand finals in something important, or higher brackets in something important, you're gonna take a lot of losses. Whether that be necessarily, not always sets, but games. Maybe you would normally sweep everybody, and then you play the top people, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna lose games, or I'm losing sets, and it's just like, oh. Tough. Oh, there is maintenance scheduled December 18th. Nintendo Switch Online, it looks like. Oh no, just network services. There's some friend features, so maybe you can't do friend requests during that period? Okay, whatever. Anywho, bug emojis. Stream's going. Pretty chill. Just a normal, good old Sunday. After a Steelers L. Just crying internally. But they are locked into the playoffs, so that's a W. Hey, I'd love to grind with those people more. That would be nice. I miss them, but I'm glad they got a win this weekend over in the California land there. Glad for them. Wish I could be there to have joined them, but nonetheless, I am glad they win, because anytime my teammates win, it makes me happy. Because I love my team. Love y'all. Mwah. Even you need to, I know. I know you're probably listening. I do wish we could have done the charity event today. We probably, if you had moved in that finals, and of course those folks have been traveling, so I'm sure that they wouldn't have been up for it. That's why I didn't even bring it up. I think that would have been nice to have done that charity event, but I knew our schedules didn't align on that. Didn't know it was happening today. To be honest with you, I didn't either. Okay, let's do this. let's get to this person on the left side. He's giving me some trouble and getting his teammates in. Hey, I didn't say you could get away, and I died anyways. Too close to the wall, it's not a good idea. Yeah, I didn't pay attention either. I don't even know who was in it. I couldn't have told you if it mattered on my life. Once I knew we couldn't play it, I kind of didn't pay attention. I had football, you know, football was today. So, like, doing that instead with the mother is, at that point, I think I retweeted once because they were getting close to 10K or something like that. That was about the most of my interaction with that event. And so, yeah, I think they ended up hitting 10K, which I'm really proud of them for. Congrats to them. We have 2 things left for class. Nice. Don't forget about TZS podcast on Wednesday. I gotta do prep for that. That's gonna be my goal tomorrow. I didn't get it ended up. I wanted to work on it a lot this last week, but I did a lot with on the Dune buggy. So that took a lot of my time. Let me test something really quickly with my chat. Hey, we got 3-0. I was not paying attention. I love getting 3-0s. Why is this a long boy of a window? The window is so long that I couldn't, like, look at it. It still won't scroll properly. What the heck is going on with this window? Okay, let me test something. Yeah, it's not connected properly. No way I'm gonna be able to fix that issue with YouTube, I think. I think it's just gonna stick as a problem. Hey, we've had 2 game 5s already tonight. 3 games 5s? 2 games 5? Something like that. I want to say 3 game 5s already. That's been the one exception series-wise. You can have 1 3-0. Thank you, chicken. I mean, do you want to poke in the group chat and see if anybody else will wake up? Because right now we just have us 2 and Pork. That even exist. Have even replied to me. If you want to try poking, maybe more interest. I don't know. 'Cause they love you more. It's okay. They're used to me asking. They're probably resting with yesterday being a long day. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't end up doing anything. I'm a little bit saddened because I would like to have. And with the Nintendo event at the end of the month, we definitely need to be putting some effort into turf and things like that. Some extra practice there. I would really like to see that probably. But, you know, Can't finish me, but they do get the beacon shredder that I was jumping to. Decent bomb, man. It's actually a good enough bomb to get one. Zuka comes in, cleans me up. Thank you, Vapor. I do appreciate it. I think they killed the one that was behind. I threw that bomb long because I want to get to that beacon, and I do get to that beacon. We get the kill. I like this position. They do have Zuka. Not a big fan of that. Oh, what a Zuka shot. They saw it was coming, too. Okay, we're gonna chill on the pushing the tower hard here. Getting some tower value now is important. Leader goes down. I'm okay with my loss. My teammate gets leader. You better set like 10 alarms, buddy. Please. I don't want to see a message that you slept through it. Please, I beg. Set one of those nuclear alarm bombs at like the latest you can go as an emergency, man. Like, sorry, Rumen, I'm pissing you off for this nuclear alarm, but I gotta get... But, you know, my exam is too important to miss. It was it. And hopefully it's an emergency backup anyways. Alright, I don't want to get wiped here. Trying to keep him off my team. I get a trade out of it. Get my teammate in. Teammate gets one, too. Nice. Bomb forces this roller down. Damage, not gonna get him though.
Oh shit, here comes Pac-Man.
Waka waka waka?
I gotta show you that video. It's a very, very old video.
Yumi was here. I think they would want me to tell you hello.
Who?
As a friend of yours. They're Yumi on YouTube. Probably the one that's in our Discord server, I would think.
I have no idea who you're talking about. You?
Oh wow.
You.
Bro doesn't know his #1 fan.
I don't know. That's
you guys are idiots. You guys are actual fucking idiots. Her name is Yami.
Is it Yami? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, hey, that was like...
Yumi.
I'm so bad, alright? There's people called Yumi, alright? In my defense.
I know.
Is it an A? I thought it was a U.
No, it's an A.
I have to scroll back up. Yeah, it is. It's an A. Whoopsie. My fault. You know what? Hey, you know... I went above and beyond to say hello. They didn't tell me to tell you that.
So what are you guys doing here? All muted.
I was just playing X rank, waiting for hopefully someone else to reply, so we could have 4.
Oh. Well, I'm just in series.
I'm just vibing at this point. I got my tower calcs and was like, alright, just chill.
I'm still on the money grind, so here I am. I've gotten so many 5-star badges while doing this. And I'm about to get the Splattershot one, like, tomorrow, at my rate. And I just started Splattershot, like, 2 days ago. And then after that, I'm going to do a Hero Shot. And then after that, I'm going to do Order Shot. I'm doing all 3 of the shots just because it's an easy weapon for me to use.
At Pepe.
I need good weapons to win more games.
Pepe would be happy.
Yeah, I've been had an orange zap for a little bit. And to be honest, now that I'm playing Splattershot, I actually kind of miss orange zap. I like the paint, the featherweight, the longer range.
Good old tap. Hey, I got an Explo, a custom Explo, and it's not Vapor. What the hell? Oh, that bow just deleted that guy.
Oh, wow.
Well, behind a wall, I might add. It deleted somebody. So how'd you guys feel about the video game awards?
Watch that shit.
I don't either. I just saw some.
Yeah, man, I want to watch nothing but ads all day. I
So
just
true.
go on Twitch and watch a random stream.
I think the only one that I saw was it Astrobot or something like that? One game of the year. I think it's the only one I caught.
Cool, I guess.
I'm assuming Nintendo didn't come on with any titles because I didn't see any mention.
No,
of
they actually made a tweet about that. Nintendo was not present there. The president of Nintendo of America was not present there.
Probably because they knew they didn't win anything this year. Kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Because they usually tell if they're gonna at least win or not. Maybe not necessarily who won of the category.
I don't think any of their games were nominated, so...
They had multiple nominated. You have Fire. I think Fire Emblem Heroes was nominated. No, not one was nominated. Not this year. There was a few Nintendo games. Most of them were in like one category though.
It was just Brothership, Paper Mario, Princess Peach Showtime, Zelda, and that's it.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not
The
saying
closest one that would probably do it was Zelda.
Yes, but I did know that there was they had nominations. They didn't win any. Ow. That's a
I'm not
sniper.
sure about most of them. I think Zelda might have been the only one nominated.
I think all four of those were nominated for different categories. I think two of them had the same category. I think it was Princess Peach and one of the other ones. They were in the same category, the family one. It was Brothership. Was that one? Yeah, like half the category was Nintendo stuff and they didn't win. As you know, it's kind of one of those things that I feel like they felt they had to just include Nintendo in somewhere, and it was just like, we have to include Nintendo or people will riot. Doesn't mean they have to win though, lol. Is what some people were kind of going at. Because like, you know, that like family-friendly category or whatever. Like that's the we have to add Nintendo somewhere, lol.
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm not
And then
saying
the games
anything about
that they
games
announced.
I didn't play them. There's like an
I never
AI
played
cash
Brothership.
game or something like that. That's like super cringe. I did see that.
They only announced like one good game there. The rest were like meh, and then they ruined Turok because that's not what Turok looks like. And then Sony announced a new Naughty Dog game, which looks basically like The Last of Us, but in space.
Space!
It's just another space game, for the love of Christ, stop! I don't want to see any more space games!
As an avid
So you're
fan
saying
of
you
space,
don't want? So you're saying you don't want Super Mario Galaxy 3?
Listen, the only space game that I'm looking for, the only space game I'm looking forward to is Metroid Prime 4. That's the only space game. I'd rather have a Sunshine 2 than Galaxy 3.
Hey, I like both of those, so I wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
I don't really enjoy Galaxy 2 though.
There's
I do think
people
Galaxy
that
1
like
is better.
it.
I think Galaxy 1 is better
Yeah.
than Galaxy 2.
Okay.
Which I think is actually
There's
against
like a
most
war
people.
that was fought where people preferred Galaxy 2 over Galaxy
Yeah.
1. I think the storybook is better for Rosalina. And then Rosalina's not even in Galaxy 2 unless you beat the super funny, haha, last level after getting 242 stars.
Yeah, I did that over summer, where I just spent an entire week only playing Galaxy 2.
I need to finish Galaxy 1 because I just unlocked Luigi. And I have to replay it as Luigi.
Yeah.
I did that like 5 times already. I ain't gonna lie.
Me and my family never had Galaxy 1. We rented it once at Blockbuster if you were even born during that.
you were born during...
Good old Blockbuster.
We literally got it just so we can unlock Rosalina and Mario Kart Wii, and then we played like one level and it's like, let's go back to Mario Kart Wii, guys!
My god.
Kind of fair.
'Cause that's how you're supposed to unlock her, you have to have Galaxy 1 data on your Wii.
Okay.
By the way, Jamboree...
And we looked it up.
You looked it up on
go on.
the dial-up?
On the dial-up, baby, at my friend's house, because we didn't get internet until like 2013 or 2012, I can't remember. Because my dad was a cheapskate.
I was
what
in
about
a similar
Jamboree?
spot to you, Pork, in terms of age, actually, or in terms of year. I didn't get mine until would have been 7th grade. So what?
It was mostly me mooching off my friends, like internet. That's how I was introduced to like YouTube back in like 2006 and 7. Was like, oh, I'm gonna go to my friend's house and go on this like super mega like interweb that has like funny YouTube videos about cats and whatnot. And Fred, if
I
anyone
knew
remembers
about-
that guy.
About some of that stuff. Obviously, you know, public library if I need to do schoolwork, and then like our school had computers, and then starting in my 6th grade year, every 6th grader and above got personal computers through Apple. So that's cringe, first of all, it's through Apple. But it was still kind of cool. But then of course we had internet there, but I didn't have any internet when I came home. And so that was like kind of the nail in the coffin, like, hey, we kind of need to do this or else I can't do some schoolwork at this point. I'm gonna have to like go sit at the library. And it was, you know, past the recession, so like things weren't super as crunchy money-wise. So I think things were still tight, but...
Yeah, how we got internet was like one of my like older cousins like visited. He wanted to live with us for a bit to get back on his feet. And he's discovered that we had no internet. It's like, this is cringe. I'm getting us internet and I'll pay for it. My dad's like, oh, alright. And then we got internet and it was like the best thing ever. And then after he moved out, my dad's like, I want to keep the internet. It's actually pretty cool. I'm like, yeah, we were only bugging you for this long to get it.
Well, it worked out, right?
Yeah. So I had trouble connecting to my Wii U for the longest time. And then like at around like 2014 is when it finally like we got like a slightly better internet. And it's like, oh wow, I can actually play my Wii U online now. Finally, I can play Smash Brothers online.
I don't have kilobyte internet. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that was before I lived in Detroit.
I'm just being funny.
That was me. That was me during when I was trying to play Splatoon 1. I'm like, I can't connect. I disconnect every single game I try to play. And it was only during like specific times of days where I'm able to get like full games in.
Oh, I had that for a little bit, but that was because we were between places, and the places we were renting had literally like half. I think it was 1-1 internet because it's just supposed to be for people like that are. It was like a cottage that is mostly for summer, but like we were renting in the winter because we had nowhere else. We were between places, and you know, so the internet's just meant to be, hey, your phone doesn't have to be on your data, basically. Like, most people aren't using hard, strong internet. They don't want... So, by the time my Wii U got it, it was like 0.5, but it was good connection. So like I wouldn't DC, but my games were laggy as fuck. It was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly miss my old house's internet. It was actually pretty nice. Like here is nice, but sometimes on random days it likes to be like shit, and I don't know why. It's like always at like a specific time on like a specific day that it likes to be shit, and I don't know why it does that.
Like since then, obviously it's gotten a little bit better for me, but it's still not much better than it was through Wi-Fi itself. Why do you?
I remember when the YouTube app.
Why do you think?
I remember when the YouTube app.
Go ahead.
Okay. I remember when the YouTube app came out on like the 3DS. Since I did not have a smartphone until like I think it was 2022. I can't remember.
Yeah, I remember
when I got my first smartphone. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch YouTube videos on the fucking 3DS, and that was like the best thing ever when it finally came out for it.
Yeah, that was nice. I do remember that too. Because there was a period I had a 3DS without a smartphone as well. So I
all right, you were gonna say Vapor?
Yeah. Like, why? I was gonna say, why do you think I got like a 20-foot Ethernet cable for my house?
I'm not gonna lie, about 30
I wanted to get
right by my feet right
I
now.
wanted to get wired one day, but it just never happened.
Isn't the internet right above your head right now?
For me, yeah, I'm in the basement though.
Be like,
and
hey,
my roommates don't feel like drilling a hole into the ground.
Yeah.
Just gotta drill a little hole in the corner.
They don't want to do that.
Fair enough.
It quote unquote ruins the value of the house.
I guess technically they're not incorrect, but at the same time, not that much.
But for me, like we have like glass doors for like
Glass
windows and
doors?
such.
Oh.
Yeah. Like glass door windows type things. So what we did is, and we have like a backyard canopy type thing, backyard patio. So what we did was we just got those Ethernet cables, plugged it into the router in the mom's room, out through the window, in like and basically like stapled it to the wall. I can take a picture of it when I get back if you want to see it, but we basically like stapled it to the wall and put it through like the side window because my setup isn't in like my own room. It's more in like an open lobby, I guess, for the better terms.
Not the lobby. You play Lobby Simulator all the time.
Me when I get on Splatoon 2 in 2024.
Me when my X power is above 2,500.
You gotta go to the JP lobbies.
That's in the JP lobby. That's the problem.
People are huddling their fucking power right now, like an NFT. They don't want to play.
Well, also,
They're gonna be
when you
like,
start getting that high, you're
like-
like 2,500 is higher than top 2,000 right now. So like you're just like I was literally 2,600 and just spending tons of time on games. Mind you, it isn't as bad as some other like the NA lobby, which somebody talked about being in trying to play Splat Zones, didn't get a single game in a rotation today or the day before. I don't remember what it was.
What power is he?
I don't know. To be fair, it was just somebody commenting to Addict because Addict was asking about it because they thought about switching around, and they're like, "Oh, that's awful. That's just bad." I'll just take a free double. Lol. Oh,
Nice.
real quickly, the 3 games that were nominated that were Nintendo were Jamboree, Echoes of Wisdom, and the other one was well, I can't remember. Princess Peach.
Princess Peach, sure. Okay.
They were nominated in 4. They were nominated in 4 categories total, I believe. Or sorry, 5 categories total. Princess Peach in just the family one, best family.
Jamboree should have won that, to be honest. I don't see any other family games.
For Echoes of Wisdom, it was in best action adventure and best family as well. And then, of course, because you know, Nintendo games are all in best family. Best family for Jamboree and best multiplayer. So literally, they had 3 games in best family, and they don't think they won best family.
That's kind of funny.
I think it's what, there's 5 nominees or 6 nominees, something like that. So they had like half the field, and they just didn't get best family. Not the
One,
what
if you
one.
remember.
I don't know. I didn't watch it. Best family video game awards. Ugh. Might have been Astrobot. Astrobot was on one of those. Yeah, Astrobot one. Yeah, there's only 5 nominees. The other one was the Plunky Squire. I don't know what the fuck that was. That's also on the Switch, at least.
Interesting.
I've never heard of Astrobot.
Yeah, that's like a big.
It's basically
Sony
Mario,
game.
but on Sony's console.
Yep.
And it's actually one of their only good games that's on there.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty good.
crazy.
I don't know if it was necessarily like Game of the Year, but winning something like Best Family, I think that's fair. Because it's they basically think Nintendo
I mean, what else
in the
came out
speech.
this year? No one's making games anymore. It takes like 30 years for them to make one game.
They did basically thank Nintendo in the one winning speech, which is hilarious. Sony or Microsoft won like nothing too this year. I think they won absolutely nothing. And then they watched Sony win best game of the year with Astrobot. And then
Yeah, there's like a meme picture there's a meme picture that's going around where it's just Phil Spencer sitting down looking very like angrily.
And that's
He's like, bro, he doesn't want to be here.
He wish he pulled a Nintendo dev or Nintendo of America guy. Drug Bowser not showing the fuck up. Having to go skip
Indiana
that
Jones
Princess
came out like 3 weeks like earlier, they probably would have won something. Because I heard the Indiana Jones game that came out like a week ago was like really good.
Peach. It does annoy me that these things are always in like December. Why don't
Never
I
in
wish
January.
They did it in January and actually be the full year. I hate that things are like Game of the Year in fucking December. Oh, the Splatoon award things that they do it in fucking. They did it like in fucking August. Like what the fuck? It's 6 months in the year. Why are we doing year? I hate that. I don't know. It bugs me a little bit. Just like, why can't things just be in January? Just make it in January where it's an actual full year. Like, and half the time when they do things that are like the year, if it is like that where it's they don't think about last December or last November, however far it goes back. It's only from January to October or whatever the fuck it is. It's like, huh? If
Yeah,
you're
kind of cringy.
like, even if you're gonna do that, I'm okay with that. If you're making sure you're acknowledging that things from the 2 months or the whatever amount of month time before the end of the year also counts towards it. I would be okay with it then. Just my personal thoughts on that.
Yeah, I remember when they like ended. I just went to a Discord server when the people were like having a watch party for it. I was like, okay, what games were announced? I don't really care who won Game of the Year, but what games were announced? And they told me like Turok, and I went and saw the trailer because I was a little excited because Turok is a pretty cool game. You get to fight dinosaurs with guns. But the new trailer looks very meh. It's not the Turok. It looks weird and meh. But then they announced a sequel to Okami, which Capcom finally does something interesting for once.
That was probably
Some kind of
a banger
adventure.
thing there, though. But I've heard a lot of
Yes,
people
that was
really
like the only
that
thing
game.
for me was Okami.
I own Okami. I've never played it.
Really good game. That game's been out since the fucking Wii. Very old game. I guess Capcom's like, you know what? How about instead of making the Resident Evil or Monster Hunter, we try doing something different. Like, thank you, for the love of Christ. Please keep doing stuff different. As much as I like Resident Evil, and I'm not much of a Monster Hunter fan.
I mean, they're, you know, they gotta get their money. That's what it is. It's
I know, but it's like
corporate
all these
fucking
like
greed.
Resident Evil remakes. I'm like, do something different.
yeah, no, it's super cringe, and I wish they would put more into things like that. I wish more companies would be willing to take a little bit of a loss if it meant getting new IPs and things out there. I do like that Nintendo, at least once after the Wii U, took a little bit of a gamble with the Switch, and with like ARMS, and then of course Splatoon was a gamble. It was the first gamble in years for them. You know, that was the first new IP in like 12 years or something like that.
Yeah, because I believe the last new one was Animal Crossing or Pikmin. I can't
I think it
remember.
was Pikmin. That was my first thought, was Pikmin. So
Yeah,
because AC was all the way back
Animal
on
Crossing.
N64.
Yeah, on the
era.
N64. Yeah, Debotsu no Mori is that what it's called in Japan.
But like, I'm glad they're starting to take a little bit more of a little bit more of a risk. They had ARMS, which didn't succeed as much as Splatoon, but I hope they take some more. Oh, I think they'll go with ARMS again. You know, but I do wish that they would take a little bit of a reshot on some of their older titles again. Like F-Zero not getting
Puzzle League
is a little bit disappointing.
Rhythm Heaven, Puzzle League. Those are some ones that I can name off the top of my head that deserves a second chance.
Yeah, I would love to see Puzzle League. I thoroughly enjoy
Rhythm
Puzzle League.
Heaven.
As a, like, I could just casually love playing it. I would love to, you know, have my favorite mons, not have to hear Squirtle 100 times, you know, or Bulbasaur or Pika-Pig. You know, I can only handle that so much. We need more mon choices. And I don't think that game would cost too much for them. You know, like, obviously you're gonna have to add more than the N64 game, but keep it small, keep it a shorter price kind of game, right? You know what, you see what I mean? Like, oh, let's drop a 40, 60, something like that dollar game, a little bit less in content, but like reasonably the game shouldn't take too much in effort, I would believe. I say $60 game, assuming my brain $70 is the new standard, but 60 still kind of hanging in there. But even 50, you know, just a little bit
I can
off.
see it being like a 40 game or something.
Yeah.
Unless they do like something huge with it.
Which I'm not even
That
asking.
have
Just dip your toes
hundreds
in.
of levels.
Yeah, just dip your toes in. See if it's worth coming back. Like, I would have loved that in like this lame duck era of the Switch, just to see how it did. Right? Just drop a little game, be like, hey, we're just seeing if there's interest in this game anymore. If there is, we'll hit you hard in the Switch 2 or something like that. If there's not, then, you know, we tried. We'll come back in 20 years or something. We'll, like, and I would be accepting of that. Like, because I feel like they did, Pokemon has too many, like, one-offs like that it just kind of make me sad. I would love a new Pokemon pinball, too. Like, another, just make that a cheap little game. You know?
Or they could do something called Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I mean, still, that's another one. That one would be a full, but I'm thinking of like these games that are like smaller. Heck, you could put like Pinball and Puzzle League and like, there's another one I think too that is like a similar as kind of short, not a lot of content-y kind of game. Just drop them all as like a big multi-pack. You know what I mean? Like
Big multi-pack for $80.
oh, I'm not even saying that. Just literally price it at 60 or 70, full price. Those games are smaller. They have less effort put in. You need to put less effort. It's pinball, right? Put a couple boards, 3 boards, like they did with the Sapphire and Ruby one. Add all the Pokemon, upgrade graphics a little bit, call it a day. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. Just keep it simple and take advantage of it existing. And then you can group with things like Puzzle League. And there you have your game that, when it's all combined, maybe has as much effort as something that's worth $70. So it's worth $70 to go put out there, right? I don't know. That's my thought and what I would do as a company. Arms Reloaded, not the Arms Reloaded. That's a fantastic name. That's a banger name. I don't know if Nintendo would be up for that just because it's like kind of gunny. Reloading is so like gunny feel, but yeah.
Don't
Also,
pop
I've
ink
had
jet.
2 3-0s.
Shit,
I'm
they
on
popped
a
ink
8-game
jet.
win game.
Get me out. Uh-oh. I'm living.
I should make a sequel to Pokemon Conquest. That was a pretty good name.
Ooh,
Very rare game for the fucking DS too. And I'm glad that I got it when it first came out.
Oh, I killed 2 people with the splash wall.
That's not what I was expecting.
Like, I threw a splash wall on tower and 2 people ran into it. Either that or I threw it on top of them and both of them were one shot. Kinda funny, ain't gonna lie. I do kind of want a like new 3D Mario type stuff.
Probably gonna get one
Oh yeah.
soon-ish.
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah,
honestly,
within the
the
next
last
few years,
3D
in my
Mario,
opinion.
yes, 2017.
Yeah.
Yep.
So-
Unless you want to clone Bowser's Fury.
Remake, so I'm not going to necessarily count it directly. Well, remake
I said
plus
Bowser's
expansion.
Fury, so-
Expansion, yeah. Yeah, I realized my mistake, and I was trying to start to fix that. But nonetheless, I do think they're trying to save one. I hopefully for early Switch 2, but
Oh.
some of the details that are leaking have me really worried that we're gonna have a Wii U situation. That's all I'm
Yeah.
concerned.
What you're gonna say? Okay.
I'm not gonna say as much.
I've seen
'cause
the
they're
leaks, and I don't see any problem with anything. I
just
mean,
think-
they're playing it safe, sure,
but they're doing some of the same stuff that got him in the Wii U era, and I'm hoping that it's just something they're gonna do something different to the same problems that happened in the Wii U era. It doesn't happen again, even though XYZ is similar. But I'm trying to, for those that don't want to pay attention, I try to keep it pretty slim on details of what I'm seeing that is making me worried. Of course, I'm going to support it, assuming they don't absolutely like do dog stupid shit. I got 2 with the bomb on the shield. Let's go.
yeah. The only thing I've seen is that it's a very safe thing, which I'm fine with. I mean, the Wii U wasn't really safe. They gave it a gamepad.
No, it was so safe to the point that it caused people to not understand that it was a new console. People treated it more like a Wii Plus or an expansion of like an accessory for the Wii itself instead of a whole new console.
And I guess, but at the same time, they gave it a gamepad. It's just, if they called it something else, it would be different.
Yeah.
Literally, if it was just
another
not
problem,
Wii
yeah.
or something, it would be literally different.
And that is another problem.
It'd still be a bad console. It would definitely still be a bad console. Let's not screw that up. Because the gamepad just did not work.
Yeah, I think the
Neat gimmick, but it just doesn't work gameplay-wise.
I like the gamepad.
The gamepad has some value, I think. I think a lot of games wouldn't benefit from it, but I do like the, I like the idea. There's some games that really liked it. I like that were really creative with it early in the console's lifespan. And the Wii U, if you go back to its library, it has a pretty banger library, actually.
Nintendo Land.
The only game that's still worth playing on there.
Everything else has been ported over.
Yeah. I miss Nintendo Land, man.
No, I don't get
The game was
3,
fucking hard. The entire game was hard.
I loved it. It was so fun.
Yeah, that's what made it fun, was how fucking hard it was.
You all
It's like
have
you're
fun.
like, oh, I'm so close, I gotta play it again. That Captain Falcon one really pissed me off. Once you get to like the very last one, you cannot waste any time. But I managed to do it. I think I'm only missing like one stamp from it, which was like not hit anything, which is quite literally almost impossible for me to do.
Bro, don't you think chat? Okay, they jumped out. But that's a stamper! Ah!
And don't get me started with the Donkey Kong one. That pissed me and my friends off. The physics in that was so horribly funny.
Just below on the mic. Raise the fan, man. Come on.
It's called using the X button.
Oh, I killed an inkjet. Wait, you can use the X button for that?
You can.
Instead of like blowing the mic?
Yeah, you can use the X button.
Yeah, but it was awful, and it was super at disadvantage. The only positive is it usually was like consistent. Or if your mic was having issues, you could use it.
Okay. I didn't know that, actually. Hey,
I think out of all the ones that I played, it was the Pikmin one that I played the most, because I was so hungry for like new Pikmin content since I played it a lot as a kid back in like GameCube era. It's like the Pikmin 3 got delayed since it was supposed to be a launch title for the Wii U, and I was so upset at that. I'm like, bro, I need something. And Nintendo Land came out and it's like, I got your back.
I remember in my elementary after-school program that they had like a full like one day a week like Nintendo Land event. Yeah. So like for 5 hours after classes end, you just go to the one room and trade off the Wii U gamepad for like Luigi's Ghost Mansion or Mario Chase.
We play Donkey Kong. Whoever gets the highest score wins.
What?
Ain't no one gonna be beating that shit.
Like, we're also talking about like a group of a lot more than 5. So.
I mean, they're 5-year-old kids. They'll probably burn through all those lives very quickly in that Donkey Kong game. It's very easy to die in that game. What was the other one? I played a lot of the Zelda one. The Metroid one was fun, but the Balloon one, the Balloon Fighter one was... That was one of my favorites. Just the journey was like so fucking long.
That was actually the one I played the least.
I actually played the Ninja one the least. I don't know, I didn't like that one.
I played so much of Luigi's Mansion and Mario Chase. Those were so fun.
I had no friends, so I couldn't play it unless one of my other friends were over.
Yeah, I didn't have any friends either. Not that... That's playing
My older brother still lived with us. He would definitely play it a lot with me, especially the Animal Crossing one, because we're like Animal Crossing fans.
Yeah, me and my neighbor used to be pretty close for a long time. We used to do a lot of video games, but then as we got older, just didn't work out anymore. Like, nothing like just hatred, just one of those, you know, couple years
I'll see you around.
junior. Yeah, a couple years my junior. But age-wise, we were actually closer because I was one of the youngest in my grade, and they were one of the oldest in theirs. So, like, age-wise, we were close, but we were actually 2 years apart in terms of grade, which, you know, when you're talking our ages, you know, in school, like, in college, it doesn't really matter, and even to an extent high school, but middle school, elementary, there's a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
Like, in terms of that. So, like, once we got into, like, once I basically got into high school era, it was just like, yeah, it's just a big extreme difference in the way we handle things. And I'll admit a couple times a couple things that would be not cool with younger kids, like in terms of like combos, like we just shit posting or jokes. Like, it was just jokes, like there's nothing horrendous. Like, it wasn't like anything stupid. So I was just like, or just dumb comments, or be like, whatever was dumb between us fucking middle schoolers, that like a fourth grader would be like, what the fuck does that mean? And I'm like, well, without saying the fuck part, what does that mean? Like, oh, yeah, you don't know what that means, and I don't want to be the one explaining that to you. That's probably not a good thing. Just like that would happen.
Me and my brother watched a lot of Family Guy, so we knew what everything was at like a very young age. My family just didn't want us to like say it in front of them. Like, they definitely knew that we said it like to each other, but when we're like having dinner time or we're like traveling together, we just censored ourselves so hard.
Which, I mean, let's be real, that's most kids, to be fair. Like,
Yes.
I killed someone with a splash wall again.
are you facing Minty? Stop it.
No.
With love, Minty, sorry.
I killed
That
a
was
junior
so
with
funny.
splash wall.
I remember we said that on Twitter the other day. They were talking about facing us, and so I made the splash wall comment. I sent it to you. Have a laugh about it. I think it was. Have a little laugh.
Have one of you guys gotten in contact with the cafeteria? Because I know they want to scrim us one day.
No, I don't think we've any work about. I mean, let's be real. They've been doing land practice right now, so a lot of
Yeah.
like Shiny Pika, Brian, Pepe, David have been more focused on that.
Yeah.
And so, like, I wasn't gonna obviously I wanted to try to get some games when we can, but like, I understand that that's probably what their focus was. And that's look at that thing that they just posted in chat.
What?
David posted something in
Yeah.
chat.
Oh.
Yeah. It's been officially announced.
Okay, I didn't know if I could talk about it.
It's been officially announced in their own server.
Wait, so that means I can say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kelly's back. Cool.
So they have another land. When is it? Do you know?
February.
Okay.
No date, but February.
I'm guessing you guys are gonna go participate.
Well, it'd probably be the same group that participated this weekend.
Yeah.
With Vapor, you know, focused on school
Work.
at that point.
Work.
Yeah. All like the land times are like so, especially locals are like so bad for my schedule. Because
you
like
have
I
to
can't.
think that's just the time that works best for locals. And I mean, the
Yeah.
lands, remember, most major lands are right before the end of the school year, or right
Or-
after the start.
Right after it starts, yeah.
It's just because that's when people stop, you know. That's the time you have. I can't get up the freaking wall. We're gonna go to game 5, guys. No. I don't think I would have had a shot to actually save that game, but I could have swam up a wall. We had a shot at it.
And whenever that new Nintendo console come out, please, for the love of God, have like a better launch title for it. Like 1-2 Switch. Seriously, we're gonna compare 1-2 Switch to like Ultimate Gladiators, like frickin' Nintendo Land and Wii Sports. Literally the best launch titles ever.
Oh, and 3 people just like
Speeding.
drop into a sword slash. Okay.
Like Wii Sports and Nintendo Land are like games I can always go back to and have like a fun time with.
But hear me out.
And
Star Fox 64.
that wasn't a launch title for the N64 though. There's only 2 games at launch, which are Pilot Wing 64 and Mario 64.
I just had to drop that game. In terms of
Listen, Kraken, you had like 4 remakes of Star Fox 64.
You said games I could go back to. That's one of them.
You know, I don't think I've ever gotten the true ending in Star Fox 64.
Damn.
Not my fault. Slippy gets himself in trouble so much. And Peppy. Star Fox game that I prefer is Star Fox Assault. Me and my brothers played that a lot.
Assault's solid. I think that's probably one of the more underrated games in the series.
I remember my brothers trying to unlock Wolf. And to do that, you either had to beat the game on the hardest difficulty, which was very hard, or you had to like play like over 1,000 like multiplayer like games. Guess what we did?
A lot of quick multiplayer games.
Yep. We eventually unlocked Wolf. And my brother was very happy.
Uh-oh. That's not good. I almost died.
Well, don't.
I didn't. I pulled ink brush shenanigans.
Then there was that weird Star Fox game on the Game Boy Advance, which was very strange.
A lot of Game Boy Advance games are either really good or really bad or really weird. Like it's either one of the 3 extremes and it's never in the middle. Right? Think of like the GBA Mario Kart is usually considered one of the worst or weirdest at minimum Mario Kart games. Right? Another good example.
Yeah.
It was like that era where things weren't quite powerful enough to get like the full aspect of what people wanted, but also like people had ambitions because they could see the technology was getting good, but at this, you know, and then also just like probably dev time and such was not as good because, like, you know, it was at the era where you could work, you just got off of working not very many hours and making a whole game to now, you know, everything's so much more advanced. Like, it was just like that perfect try point of things are going to go either really good or really bad.
There's a lot of good games on there. Capcom did pretty good with Minish Cap.
What?
Yeah, I think a lot of like the story-based stuff is really good, but like a lot of them are
Mario
like,
and Luigi,
like higher action or like things like driving and things are just not good. It's like in that era where it's just the handhelds weren't good enough for that kind of game, as well as it needs to be. But like something like that, more of an adventure-y game, works out really well in general.
I think F-Zero Maximum Velocity was alright. Then they just released that other F-Zero game that was like Japan only on the NOS. I think it was GP Legend.
I don't really remember. But yeah, they did. I do know what you're talking about. I don't know what the game it is.
Yeah, I think it is GP Legend. Where it has like
just dying.
cinematic cutscenes and whatnot.
Cinematic these nut scenes. I'm
You're
so funny.
You're hilarious, man.
There's 4 people in the same corner. Come on.
You're one of the 4. Stop it.
I'm not actually.
How so? At least one of them is an enemy.
All 4 of them were the enemy.
I assumed it was your team. You were talking shit about your team.
Oh no! My whole team was trying to fight them, and no one was moving the tower.
Pepe shot. Let's go.
Because the tower would have moved away from that corner.
Bro. There's like a lot of these teams that I kill with Bazooka. They just feel like bowling pins half the time. They're just lined up.
Pepe understands. Strike. No. We better get this checkpoint. No. I spoke it into not existing. We're losing game 5 by like 20 points, and they only have 9 points, and it's like just break first checkpoint. Like it's one of those games that just are awful. Well, we booked the checkpoint. 2v2. We have a shot at this.
Damn, we lost the lead.
No, I missed! No, we lose. No. Uh-oh, guys.
What?
What happened?
I guess we'll never know.
It's in chat.
Oh.
I forgot that went out at this minute. Or they were talking about getting that out.
Oh, well, I'm in a game.
Oh, okay. I see. I see.
I see!
It's okay, I'm doing myself a disservice, so don't worry.
You're not getting away.
That's a May, yes?
Yeah, late May.
Okay.
Like, I think after your finals, probably.
Oh, wow.
If it's after my finals...
Yeah, the dates are public.
What?
That's been public for like a year. It just this the Splatoon aspect was not public.
Yeah.
Splatoon.
Like if you Google the event, if you know the answer to the puzzle, you can Google it and figure out what the dates are. and
The
already start
Millennium
planning.
Puzzle, baby.
I mean, it's not
Like,
much
you
of a
don't know.
puzzle because it was a land from last year just returning. But
Oh, I know that funny land.
are you sure you do?
Maybe. Oh my god, that's stupid.
I would. You have a 1 in 4 shot of getting the correct answer.
Okay.
Now I
Let's
gotta
see
know what's your
here.
guess, Pork. You get one
Event
guess.
name 2025.
One guess. LTC.
Nope. You lose.
Okay.
It was not LTC.
You lose.
I think that is the weekend of my final.
Really? Last year it was like the 25th or something like that.
Yeah, finals are late this year.
No, they're late this year.
Oh, I just looked after I died.
Let's see here. Academic calendar.
Yeah, no, LTC is dead, buddy.
24, 25.
It's dead unless told otherwise explicitly at this point,
Let's see here.
which is a little sad, but
Oh? No, never mind. Yeah, that is after my final.
That means we're bringing back SNS, right?
I thought it was later.
no, SNS is also dead forever. It doesn't mean something can't happen in Wisconsin Dells, but yeah, no, definitely not. But it's pretty. LTC is more likely to come back than SNS by a mile. Riptide exists because
I know,
of
I
issues
know.
with SNS.
Okay. Yeah, that is after finals. My bad.
That means we're bringing back Beacon, right?
They already have New York stuff.
Yeah.
Is it
Gridlock.
Metro Inc? Yeah, Metro Inc does stuff, and Gridlock is like one of their events, yeah. And they run other events other than just Gridlock too.
Yeah, Baked Apple.
Yeah. Like there's multiple New York stuff they run there. I think they just announced one like a couple weeks ago, actually.
That is after my finals. So
Told you it would be.
maybe I'd have to stay in like
No.
I have to think about like actual finances and such about it.
That hurt. That's
But
smart.
it's also probably more expensive too than like Riptide for reference.
Yeah.
Because you're not just going for Splatoon. It's a much larger convention.
I'd have to register for the whole convention, yeah.
I mean, mind you, you get more value out of it in extent too. Like it's not.
What?
You get more
Yeah,
value
it
out of
would
it.
be
There's
more-
more things. If you want, assuming you don't want to just like lol, I'm in the Splatoon room all day, like Splatoon section all day. But like, assuming that you don't do that, you get a lot more value, and it's a unique experience compared to any other event has, which is like super cool in its own right. I didn't get around the corner in that one.
So which one of our warlords are we sending to this?
Probably just Pepe, let's be honest here.
Pepe's on a world tour. He'll go.
I mean, he did say he's gonna call him his world tour this year, so I would suspect maybe not. Get on the tower! Just get on the tower, please! Oh my gosh, why'd you go for kills? We could have got the checkpoint.
And I'm like, bro has the money to do this. You gotta save up for the new console. You gotta have that money for it. Because I guarantee you, once it's out of stock for a year, it's not gonna be in stock for a while. Even though Nintendo's like, oh, we're gonna make sure we have a lot of stock this time. Like, bro.
And I would suspect
Don't
the
lie to me
initial
like that.
pricing is going to be way cheaper than after the first like year because of tariffs and things. If assuming that the president-elect goes through with them, because they would be imported goods and they're going to have insane tariff on them.
I expect it to be like $400 console at launch.
Yeah, I was thinking 4 to 5 was my expectation.
I think 400 is the sweet spot. 450 is pushing it a little too much. 500 is way too much.
Depends on exactly what they're bringing to the table. Or shit.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Just, it's a one. Go for the tower!
I'd be surprised if
Yes.
it's just 350. If it's still 350, which
If
I
it's
highly doubt.
350, I would shit my pants. I will record it and fucking shit my pants for you guys.
I mean,
God, that's
I
awful to
assume
say.
that all of us are going to be like in chat watching like the event live when
Assuming
they like announce a
that they're
date
gonna
for
do
it.
Or they just.
I mean, they did it for the
shadow drop.
Switch. Like, hey, this day at this time, we're going to do it. We're going to show our little project.
Yeah, I assume they will, but sometimes Nintendo's just like, fuck you guys, shadow drop, lol.
Yeah, it's really hard to expect Nintendo to do anything like
They
you expect them to do.
just spin a wheel of random shit that they want to do.
That's what makes them fun for me. They always do random shit, and that's what keeps me interested. Like, Microsoft and Sony has like this flow chart, and I'm like, yeah, I get it's that time of the year, yep. And then Astro Rock came out, I was like, oh wow, they're doing something interesting. It's not a port of The Last of Us again. Thank the Lord. Maybe Todd Howard should learn how to do that for his actual games and not just port over Skyrim for the 20th billionth time.
You don't want more Skyrim?
No, I don't want my phone to play Skyrim. Just give me Elder Scrolls 6 already.
Oh shit. There's a
Yeah,
bucket
I
in
know.
respawn.
Not me promoting gambling to David. And the two is all.
And hey, speaking of Bethesda, I gotta play some New Vegas one day.
I mean, in your defense, David brought it up himself.
Yeah, he did, yeah. I just remember hearing there, I remember hearing it on the radio work on the Dune buggy. They're like, oh, Mega Million's like 650 million right now. I don't know what it is now, but that was like 2 drawings ago, so I would suspect it's over 700 now. If not, it's high 6s. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I know it was over 6. There's been at least one drawing, because I don't remember if it was... I think drawings are Tuesday, Fridays for Mega Millions?
3 hours ago, 3 hours ago by AOL, Mega Millions jackpot soars to 740 mil.
740 mil? Nice. I don't play... I throw a few bucks in if it's like at a billion. Just because it's like... It's one of those things that's like, I'm paying to just... Even though it's very unlikely, but I can just think of... Like, just have fun thoughts, right? I'm paying to have fun thoughts. Because there's a non-technically 0 chance that it can happen. Right? I don't know. That's just the way I do it.
Not me feeding into it, too.
Hey, who knows? Maybe it'll hold by Christmas. You make your Christmas gifts. Can I get as many Mega Million tickets as possible? That's what I want my Christmas gift to be. I'm gonna go tell my mom that right now. Hey, can I get Mega Million tickets?
All I want for Christmas is Mega Millions tickets.
Mega Millions. My coworker
All I want for
won a lot of money.
Christmas is money.
Like lottery.
I mean, technically, depending on how much you're gonna spend, you could like play the game in a weird way to where you're guaranteed to at least get some money back, right? Because there's what 16. Because always if you hit the power ball or whatever the other one's called, the golden ball. I don't know what the fuck it's called.
The golden ball?
I did that on purpose. Like that always gets you money, so you can kind of cheese it and be like, yeah, if you're buying like 26 tickets, which is a lot, but if you're talking like Christmas, I want a bunch of lottery tickets. You could do that. You do it where like every single, hey, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and just random numbers. It's like you're guaranteed to hit that. The only sad part is you would be less likely to hit the full thing in some capacity. Actually, I don't know if that's necessarily true. Probably not, because you're guaranteed that 1 in 25 of those won't hit at least the golden. But I don't know. Shrug emojis. I don't know the actual math behind it. But that would guarantee you at least some prize, I guess. There's people that are smarter than me that know how to cheese the lottery if cheesing the lottery is possible. I'll happily give them the whole $5 I have if they would let me in on a piece of the pie. With proven science, maths I can look at. Because, I mean, the maths wouldn't be that difficult to actually look at. Though...
Oh shit. That's an inkjet. Get me out. I lived.
But I lived, bitch.
I lived through an inkjet and the trip strike.
I killed one. Bro, they're popping 77 freaking vacuums! God damn!
Next they have.
They have 2. They freaking sucked our team's back!
I wasn't ready for that.
What the fuck?
Yo.
They freaking all 3 vacuums were popped. They have 2, we have 1. And they sucked our team's back with their back.
That's crazy.
They sucked the suck, guys.
I went 0-3. Oh well.
Sounds like me, IRL. Somehow we are not losing this game by more points. No. Oh, we took the L. We're taking the L here. This is such a fat L!
Mark.
You know what? I like yours better, so I'm just going to delete mine.
I mean, it's just a different type of sleep, buddy, that's all.
I mean, yeah.
Rev got that guy.
Bum, 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 bum. All right. Full tune or something. Did you enjoy your big run?
Yes. I got lots of skills.
There is a big run.
Yeah, I forgot about it. I didn't play a single bit of big run.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah, that was directed at Pork specifically, to be honest with you.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, what? I'm just like, wait, there was one?
The percents
So did you
jumped
include-
quite a bit, but I would assume that's mostly from less people playing, by far. Like people that were less interested.
Yeah. I saw a graph somewhere. Let me see if I can find it really quick.
It went from like 150 to like 187 or something like that. It was insane jump. Literally, what was the bottom 20% or whatever was you had to have that.
There's your graph.
Oh, thank you. I like graphs.
That is the number of players.
Was the second group of things. It was the bottom group this time. Like everything went up by like 20 to 30 from the last time.
Hi, David.
I can spare a few minutes to play the video game, since I did not actually play a whole lot yesterday.
So what I'm hearing is we should jump in a Sendu, or are we just playing open? What do we want to do?
That's up to you guys.
Either or.
I don't intend to play for super long, so it would probably just be either one Sendu or 30-40 minutes of playing.
Vapor, what are you thinking time wise?
Let's just do open.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you have probably the biggest asterisk here. That's why I felt like you probably should. If you guys want to open it, I'm in the middle of a game. And
Already up.
Cool.
I'm with you, Vapor.
Yeah.
I got 330 on my game, but we're kind of getting clobbered, to be honest with you.
Oh, so you guys haven't even been playing?
No.
It's okay. I got a triple in X rank or something.
I've been playing series.
We've been just kind of chillaxing. I mean, most of the time, me and Vapor were muted while I was playing X rank, and he was doing whatever he was doing. That probably not the same thing Mewtwo would do.
Like
He was mewing.
And then when Pork got here, we all just
Mewtwo does. As much as we joke about Mewtwo does not actually say anything that is explicitly bad.
He suggests things. No, he says things that are explicit. No, he says things that are explicit that are pretty bad.
I feel like they're more like implicitly bad.
They're not like full on
They're not
X-ray, but we
slurs.
definitely get into some rated M for mature kind of territory.
Yep. That chart I sent, the blue line is the number of players in Big Run. And there's another line there somewhere, but that other line is extra work.
Okay. So slow decline.
Yeah.
I should have probably played some Big Run and got some scales, but again, I feel
no,
I joined the room and then immediately the lobby closed due to rotation change.
yeah, we're starting on a fresh rotation. What's the map moves? Come here, I want to squish you! No! They squid rolled away.
Rainmaker, Eel Tail, something.
Oops.
Surgeon.
Nice.
Alright, it's been a while since I've played some Rainmaker, Eel Tail in particular.
Yeah. Yeah, my finals at 10 a.m. So.
Wait, you're not done with finals yet?
No.
Finals are this week for a lot of schools.
Yeah.
Oh, finals are this week? Oh.
Yeah. But Mewtwo's finals are this week too. Both of them are.
Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Yours are
to
all
your
done
finals.
tomorrow, yes?
It's throughout the whole week for me.
I meant you personally.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. You and Moo are both Tuesday. That's right. That's
Okay.
that's part of why
So-
we
so you-
scheduled
so
the way we
at-
did the TZS podcast. Because both of them have their
Gotcha,
finals Monday,
okay.
Tuesday.
I mean, technically Friday, but Tuesday.
Okay. See, my sense of final schedule revolves around UCSD because theirs was this past week.
Yeah. I say technically Friday because it's a web all day Friday, but our professor is opening it up on Tuesday morning.
AKA,
And you're just gonna get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Could one of you cool people put on a XP share, please?
uh,
I had to win my
Okay.
game real quick in a comeback fashion.
I can do it, Vapor.
Alright, do you want a team money as well?
If you can spare it, sure.
Okay. I have 2,
Okay.
so I did money.
I have 18 team XP.
Nice. I did team money.
Oh wait, no, I actually have a current effect going on. I still have 5
Oh.
on my money.
Is it a team money?
No.
Throw that shit out. Just
Yeah.
if you're getting a team,
Oh, it's only 1.5. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just.
yeah, it's a 2x versus 1.5. Yeah.
I also did team money, so
Yeah, it'll override that.
Okay, that's.
You don't. It doesn't stack, but
Thank you guys. This actually really much helps me.
mhm.
Gotcha.
You're welcome.
I just need 40 more million.
I won't lie, David. When you first joined with 96, I thought it was Brian.
True.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
Because this morning, this morning we were actually just testing things with Screen because we were talking about Screen.
Ew.
Yeah. But no, y'all should have. Brian was straight comedy this tournament. It was great.
How did your curling go?
We lost.
No.
We started out really good. But then we just like the other team started cooking. I mean, not bad given that my team, like all of us have been curling for like 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
And the other team had like two people that have been curling for literally years.
Oh.
So
whoa.
we I think we ended up losing. I didn't even get the final score. I think it was like 10-3 or something like that. But
Okay.
but we were leading like 3-1 like early.
We were leading 3-1, but the final score was 10-3.
Yeah. So at the very least, I still got to play like 5 games. That was the important thing to me. But like the schedule was kind of scuffed, so we only played like 5 sets.
Yeah.
God damn it. Jake, you might
Yeah. I remember you saying like you had to leave like for curling at some point during the event. So
Ooh.
that was Azuka.
Yeah, I
I
took Bazooka right to the face.
I still have splashdown, so
Nice.
hi there, bud. Oh,
Then fuck
Nine
this
more,
shit,
I
man.
guess.
You have splashed out. Just kidding.
Oh, we landed the shot.
I don't have splashdown anymore, I guess.
You got skill issued by the splash.
Bro.
It showed you that it was better at splashing down. I hate myself.
Who let this guy in our call?
I know. But gotta keep with the
Assault.
overly toxic
Assault.
team.
I got one. Go right check.
Oh, I would love
We
it.
went left.
That's
It was
fine.
already painted.
I thought there was someone on left side.
They were kind
No.
of in the middle, to be fair. It was the
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
back. I'm gonna have to change control. I'm gonna have to bust out the Splatoon 3 controller. This controller
I got
doesn't hold forward properly.
Nice, good 1-2 punch there.
Butt strikes.
A 1-2 buckle my shoe.
Good work, team.
There's 2 top left. One drop down and there's still a
One
jumper.
jumping left. Got the other one. Nice teamwork on that.
Nice.
Any eyes on?
Right.
Up, right.
Right.
Wailing them.
Hit once.
Handing your feet.
Got
Got
one.
Got 2.
Yep, helping.
Reflex on me. He's doing the strat.
I'm surprised you lived as long as you did.
Yeah, I got. Oh, Kraken!
And I got a trade out of it too. Oh.
Extra points, baby.
Oh.
Nice. I got him. Oh, rip David.
Oh, it's traded, at least.
I'll hold.
Good trade, good
I'll
trade.
hold my splash down.
Top left.
Go get it. Go get it, buddy. I believe in you.
I'm going. I'm going.
Yeah.
No.
Good punch, good punch.
I died.
That was kind of funny though.
I believed in you, buddy.
I believed in you believing in me. Or something like that. Watch it dive.
Oh.
Nice.
They're both with me.
I'm done
They
with the
popped
souls.
it.
Yeah.
One
they
top
messed up.
left. 90, got him.
Wailing, last one out of spawn, top left. Painting, pain.
Yep.
Yeah!
Nice.
Woo! Let's go, team.
Yay.
I'm gonna see if I can upload this video of Brian.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no.
Oh no.
No, like legit, bro was straight comedy. Like, actually, the most unserious tournament from Brian, and that's saying something.
Yeah, that does say a lot.
In the competition or
Oh man, I got 0 coolers out, but I still went 16-7.
Let's go, David.
let's go, David.
Actually, it's very much a DRF stat line.
Bro played a couple games and now he's back up to speed, cooking. Let's go, David.
All bro has to do is play a LAN and then he's popping off for the next like month.
Exactly.
The common DRF.
Infuses
Yeah,
him
let's see if
with
that uploads.
all of the skill.
Yeah.
No, it's too large. Okay, let me throw it in a drive or
Discord
something.
Nitro. You gotta get Discord Nitro.
Upload to
no,
Instagram
I'm not
and send the
paying for that.
Instagram link.
See. TZS. Good thing we have a drive.
I forget we have a drive.
I do
forget we have
too.
I never check our email.
We should.
We
Yeah.
gotta check that like every once in a while in case anybody actually says something. It's rare, but we do get that occasional funny.
I need to like. I swear I have the TCS email on my phone.
All of the,
I think I
all
like
the
to look
passwords
at
are in the spot.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
The passwords are 1, 2, 3, 4.
They are not 1, 2, 3, 4.
Their password exclamation point.
Shit! Don't tell him! No! Guys, stop telling him the passwords! Not supposed to tell him! I'm streaming!
Shit.
Alright. You still have your own Twitter password, which is just 3 sevens.
3 sevens.
3 sevens. Hey, wait a minute.
Come on, it's only 2 sevens. Come on, get it right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Thank
Give.
Got him. There's a jumper here too. Weak.
Oh,
David.
Come on, be. No,
Oh no, the sword.
I traded with him.
I'm back and fast.
One stop left. I'm trying to paint. Oh no.
Go for it. No.
There's 2. Rip.
No, they grabbed it. I was hoping they'd leave it.
It's okay. You'll get a quad right here.
Ow. No, I got damaged. They know I was sharking. Uh-oh! I don't know how I got out of that. Honestly, I'll take it.
They didn't even know I was
I
there.
got the sword.
Oh wow, I don't have I don't have our team emailed on my phone. That's crazy.
The sword here.
I wailed him
There's
for
a
you.
sword here.
Hit.
I got the rain though.
Sword dead.
I traded with another, just splash. by left check. On the
Chicken
glass.
ready. Yep.
I'll grab it.
Oh, hi.
Below us, on the
Yeah.
behind.
Hit.
Good.
Got one.
One more behind. Nice. It's just the one in front.
Weaken fish.
Painting for you. Painting
Still on me.
Guys. Oh,
No.
the sword.
The 1 point.
Still
medium.
behind. On the ramp. Nice. Good bomb. Good 2 down.
Oh, we're 2 down.
Make that wipe.
Damn it. Did not. The soda did not touch me.
It didn't touch my soul. It was awful.
Oh shit.
It was like root beer.
True.
Technically, it's Fanta because it's yellow.
I think you meant the touching the soul part, because root beer is nasty.
I'm not a big root beer fan.
Root beer is my least favorite
Pork is a
soda.
big root beer fan though.
You guys
Yeah.
are cringe.
Sorry, Pork.
You guys are.
I'm not a root beer fan.
I respect people that like root beer. It is not for me.
I will drink it if there's nothing else.
Oh, I lived.
I lived.
It's not that I won't drink it. It is just the bottom of the choices for me.
Yeah. Allison's a big root beer fan. She likes root beer. She actually really likes spruce beer in particular.
Like what?
Come on, you gotta get the mug.
Spruce beer.
That's not mug.
I don't know what that is off the top of my head.
Yeah. I don't really even know either, but
The only like mug around here. Okay.
At the mug moment.
Oh, that's a sword.
Oh no, I died to it. They're weak. Zone the fish.
He's ready for Bob.
I believe in you guys. Get a quad. Oh. I
I'm
believe in
into
you,
the
Vader. Get a
slider.
quad.
I'm holding them off. One's on the fish still. Alright.
I damaged him. One top left. Push me out.
No decav. One top right. Weak. Dropped you.
Oh, they're dead now.
Yep. Julie's behind us. I'm trying to paint for you.
Go, go, go,
I was
go.
going for it. Got it.
Let's go!
I got killed as I put it down.
Yeah.
Ow, I scratched the spot on my neck and now it hurts. Ow.
they're because that was caution with just I guess 3 caution members plus a rando. The rando just stopped playing at the end. Man actually just like saw me and then stood still and then took took the death like a champ.
Alright, yeah, I'm going to add the TZS email to my phone because I can do that.
Oh, all that yummy money and XP.
So Proust beer with a P, right?
Spruce, like a spruce tree.
Spruce, okay. Because when I was trying to search it up, it was like, yeah, just okay.
Yeah.
Because there is apparently a type of beer that is Proust, which is like an Indian beer. I'm like, huh, we're learning things today. It's a Canadian drink. Okay.
I guess so.
A lot of it, I would guess, is because they used to do a lot of like that sort of stuff, you know, like ginger ale and such, all that stuff. They used to do all those different spices in there. It's like a whole historical thing. So I guess spruce, because spruce has some flavors to it. I think there used to be a spice that was used for a good bit. Roll on though. It's gonna beat my ass. Never mind.
Oh, I'm backed up.
The top left.
Yeah. Weak. Nice.
Oh, wow. I'm going for it.
Decap dead.
I believe in you, Port. We're just cheesing it. A few extra points in there.
No, Pop is weak.
Hi, David. How's it going? Bye, David.
I'm dead.
Oh,
Rip
someone-
David.
I got 1 point.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was 2 in the bubble.
Oh, there's one more there? Or not? I got 2.
Yeah. Oh, hey, buddy.
They just popped, by the way.
Traded.
Yeah. I see a roller. Roller drop mid. Go for it, go for it, go for it, quick.
No.
Oh.
Ah, rip.
I don't think I would have got very
I
much out of it,
killed
to be fair. Crab also damaged me a lot.
They
I believe in
bubbled
you,
our
Victor.
bridge.
I got him.
Nice. I'm trying to shred
They're
it.
gonna
Really
jump
much
to
up
it,
here.
probably. Yep.
Dooley.
I got a hit.
Good.
I stole that.
Nice.
I'm sorry. I stole that.
I'll do it.
I traded.
Jump there. Good shot.
Yay.
Crap.
Enjoy that
A
crab.
mouse.
Okay.
You're getting rushed.
That's fine. They can rush me.
I got him. Got one of them.
Oh, roller.
Well, they did rush you.
Roller playing left side bridge. Drop mid.
Yep.
Got him.
Guy's weak.
There is one underneath you on the right.
Nice.
Splash up high. Weak. They're jumping up there too. I'm
Big there.
rotating right with you.
Dooley.
Yeah. It's only the crab to fight and decaf. Hit one. Hit weak.
I traded.
Got him.
Decav first crab's weak.
I splash gen ready soon.
Alright, I'll grab. Just.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Shit,
live.
here we go!
Oh, that slider killed me. That's crazy.
You got
In
an
the
extra
background, I
point.
just hear ding 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 ding.
That's crazy.
I want my blue raspberry. Oh, what's this roller doing?
Me and Fraction just booking it.
Oh my god.
Let's go, David! Go,
Go,
go, go! Break away, break away!
Go.
No!
Oh, we can get an extra point.
Just jump back in, just jump back in.
Oh, roller got me.
Oh shit.
Me and David
I
had
won.
one fucking thought going through our head.
That's great. The rest of the team doesn't matter. Just get to the Rainmaker.
I mean, it worked in the first couple of games, so it's like the first game is, so it's just like, brain off, Raidmaker funny.
That guy's name is Beep.
Oh, there's a roller trying to flank me.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
I-
rip David.
No.
Rip
Yeah.
me.
I got him.
I misjudged their ninja squid.
All three on fish.
One's flanking left. I'm dead.
Fish is dead though.
Nice. Alright.
No!
Yep, get me close.
Yeah, really lead.
There we
grab.
lead.
We
That's
got
okay.
him. Roller right beneath. Bobbled.
They're so weak. Dying.
Nice steal. Go.
Better.
One on
I'm
port.
in
Can I
rush.
cover you? Oh, damn it!
Decap's behind.
Got their
Yeah,
second.
he has like right next to me.
Where right next to you? Shooting in
I
your
don't
direction.
know. I'm somewhere over here. They might have dropped back. I lost them.
Alright, well, let's
One
look
drop
over them.
left. Dead. Do we drop right?
Oh,
Oh.
boy.
Slider.
I'm gonna trade with them.
I got 2.
It's just a bubble.
I need help nothing.
No. Rip.
Yeah, slider forced me into an awkward spot. Didn't kill me, even do damage. Oh, someone logging into the account.
That would be me. That would be me.
I'm just making sure because seeing a Google alert scares me.
Yeah.
Let me give you the code.
Fair. Yeah.
It is 696969.
That's password.
Ooh. That's hot.
I'm gonna reply. I didn't realize I got a text message. Let me reply. I can reply to them in the morning. But I can schedule it because I'm lazy. I like scheduling messages.
Oh wow, now I have 568 emails.
We can't have that many emails.
Oh, and it's still going up.
Yeah, we don't have that many. Yeah, no, because we stopped receiving Twitter emails.
It's marking like everything unread.
Oh, duh. No, I don't have storage on this account. I'll throw it onto my work email.
Baby man.
Yeah, it has like so many things marked as unread.
You know, I have yet to play this map mode during my grind. Really weird. It's been like 3 weeks.
There's one down.
Oh, you picked that up?
I guess so. It's the midline in me.
Jumping.
I swang once and killed somebody.
Oh,
in
well, I'm
accident.
gonna go friend. I'm gonna go.
One's in front.
Mini,
I can
go
get
up the snipe now.
Yeah.
Got the baby man.
There's one top left.
I just got fall offed by a Gluga.
That thing
Oh,
has
God.
no RNG. It's okay.
I think it was the
Oh,
not
Mini.
into a Gluga shot.
Oh, I got burst bombed.
Hey, wait a minute. That's your whole thing.
I know.
What the hell? They're stealing your thing.
Game time.
No.
Right beneath you, cracking on the wall.
I know. I'm just being patient. There's...
From the
Nice pop.
sky!
No!
Oh,
I got him.
I got
My jank bomb.
there's a jumper on the bubble as I splash down.
Nice bomb.
Not bad.
Nothing on that wall.
That guy's super weak.
The splash schematic killed me.
We're moving it closer,
I
folks.
will. 1 sec, Allison's calling me.
Tell
Hi,
Allison we
Allison.
say hi. Do you think he'll tell Allison that we say hi?
No.
Yeah, I know.
Probably not.
Comboed with him though.
One there.
Weak. What back?
Okay. Hit him once again.
There's
One
two
on
there.
the snipe.
Got him.
Nice. On the bottom of the wall, hit once. Fell back. Point.
You asshole! Stop bubbling! I killed him. Oh, my face itches. Fuck! I didn't mean to grab this. My face itches.
Go!
Oh, I got points. Left side hammer.
Oh! Ow!
Man, it's really hard to get this checkpoint.
I mean, we're also just diving at brain off, to be kind of fair.
Yeah.
That's also not helping us.
Get that splash schematic. Get him.
I
Yeah.
got him.
There's the last guy. Left side there.
Network. He did.
Dead.
Yeah, he did.
The other one got in time.
That's crazy.
That little bit of hesitation was enough. Fuck yeah!
Oh my god, we finally got it.
What if I did this? I got two.
A bit of ammo.
Uh-oh.
No.
David. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, David.
Oh! I got two, we're good.
Nice.
Oh, they didn't even pop it yet!
Oh, he didn't pop it yet.
Just gets beamed by a Nautilus.
Yeah, take it back. Take it back. No. No.
They reset it.
Not the suicide.
They were scared of me.
David was also there too to help you out. They got really scared.
I got the splash.
I got one.
Nice. Huge.
I think they're all low. No, there's one here now. Yeah, we
I
got
got all.
points! Woo!
It's gonna go up.
They're so weak. Okay.
Good points. Good points! That's insane.
Holy.
That was kind of funny.
It was
Oh
just
my
past the wall,
God.
so I could be in brush running mode, and I just grabbed it and jumped backwards.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love it. Anyways, that's a free double.
Did you like my steal?
Yeah, it was good.
That was kind of goofy.
Scheduled message for tomorrow.
Okay.
I have 10 deaths, and I think 8 of them were just by rushing Rainmaker.
That's crazy. Cool, I just marked everything as red, so I don't have the email notification
Do you
thing.
have any cool emails that we should have responded to? Probably not.
Doesn't look like it. The only cool email is the only email we got back in is that January? I think, yeah, January of 2023, which we already replied to.
Okay. Is that the Nito one? Or is it Shaz? I don't remember what it was.
Neato. the one from Skill and Issue Incorporated.
That's a company I support. I gotta invest in those stocks.
Let's go, David. You
Let's
can't hear us, but I
go.
appreciate you, buddy.
Oh, rip that guy.
I want to get my super.
Oh, the brush bumped me into the splashdown.
No, they touched it. If they didn't touch it, there was ink there even. I could have squid rolled for some points.
Decaf got me. He's on the bridge.
Our brain is just dive Rainmaker, lol.
I have to die for it. I'm just.
Me and
just
David are
killing
just hard
things.
diving it.
Yeah.
We do not care. Up top.
There's a jump here. There's 2 jumps on bridge.
Oh, I body blocked.
They're up high.
Yeah. Get ready for drop.
Yep, they fell on David. I baited
No
the other
way.
direction. I baited I was going that way with David, and they jumped on David. And David
Wait, towards the
handled him
right.
like a boss.
It's only the decaf here, so.
You mean the decaf
Right.
that's been eliminated?
Dead. Go.
You got a KO.
Honestly, I got it to 1. Nice!
Got one.
That whole got me.
That's crazy. Good job, T-Rex Arms.
Somehow that worked.
And that was a goofy bomb.
Just the brush,
Nice.
sharking top mid.
Go, David.
Spamming Booyah on him.
Nice.
No, decav. They're jumping on the checkpoint. Yeah, David! I like how we're diving it even though we have to KO to win. Like, we're
Yeah.
diving like we're gaining any value out of this other than just killing time.
It's kind of funny though.
I got the dive.
Oh, this Dekiv is X-ray vision, I swear.
I knew as soon as we pop it, we killed someone. There was one hiding there.
Yeah. They're both top. What if I just run this?
I damaged them. They're jumping. Yeah, you
can't
just need to
switch,
go.
right?
Oh, you hesitated.
No,
You just need to
I
go.
tried to beat them. I tried to bait them.
You just needed to go. They were all there.
Damn.
There was only one out of spawn that didn't jump.
That's crazy. Oh, hi!
Whoopsie daisy. They're jumping middle. Alright, Rainmaker's on slick, but up top.
I have to try. Dekiv dead.
Got him. They're jumping there.
I got it. Got 2.
Nice.
Oh, almost got the 3. Traded.
The power of Pepe almost was inside of you. How did you
Uh-oh.
combo of left kill that guy? That's insane.
I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy.
That drop roller got some frames. Oh, that Rainmaker almost died to a bomb. It just didn't catch the lip enough.
Rainmaker's dead now.
Got the brush.
It's only in the duel in the corner.
Yeah! Being
Caught
bad
under the kill.
teammate. I made you touch it at least after the game ended, to be fair. I was being an awful teammate, but at least I have some limits that I cannot pass.
Oh, I did something, I guess. Okay. We all did something, I guess.
Yeah, Daniel.
We were all diving, and that's the freaking stat lines we have. What the fuck, team?
That's so goofy.
I think David ended it.
Alright. That, I believe, is my last game.
I love the stat lines, David, that we had.
Yeah.
While just diving it.
Why? Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize that. Yeah, that was... Good job, us. Good job.
Good job, us.
That was such a brain dead game. And 20 KA with only one cooler, I'll take it. Yeah, I had no idea that I put up those numbers.
We all
But,
did.
We all
This is
put up those
insane.
numbers,
We all
yeah.
did.
We're all cooking.
Yeah.
It's
21,
kinda
20,
goofy.
20, and 18. Like, that's... We had all of them in double-digit deaths.
Mhm.
Alright, well... I got my fixin' to fulfill the rest of the weekend that I did miss.
51
Fair enough.
kills in that game is just insane.
Like
51
51 kills?
Yeah, they died 51 times.
That's wild. Yeah, you're right.
Wow.
Go us.
And we had 59.
KA?
59 KA.
Yeah.
No, we had
I
more than
think
that.
so. No,
Brother,
that's
you got a math
that's
way better.
79. That's 70.
79.
Yeah, I was off.
79 KA combined.
I missed a 20. I missed a 20 somewhere.
We had 18k if I can math right. No, 51 and 79. That'd be 28. 28. Sorry, A specifically. 51k, 28, A. The murdering
My
was real.
God. It would have been even more funny if all of us had flat 20.
Yeah.
We were so close.
Vapor, give one of those to Pork, and we'll summon them to die one more time.
There you
Exactly.
go.
Well, GG's, folks.
GG.
Good games.
That was fun.
Remember, we gotta game some more for the NA Open when we can, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then we gotta figure out our
What day is
roster
that on
for
again?
29th?
After Christmas on the
29th?
29th.
Something like that, 28th, 29th?
One of those 2 days.
Hopefully, yeah, I should be around. Because again, that's my mom's birthday, but she's not gonna wake up until like noon.
Which day's your mom's birthday? That'll tell you which day it is.
Well, the 29th, yeah. Well, I don't know what day of the week it is. Don't ask me that.
Well, I'm saying you knew what event the event and the birthday were the same day.
Oh, okay, that's true. I did forget though, and then once you said 29th, I was like, oh yeah, no, yeah, it's my mom's birthday. I did say that earlier.
So it's the Sunday. Alright.
Yep. That is fine.
Either way, I should hopefully be fine for that day.
Steelers don't play that day, so I don't care.
I'm here every day for the next 3 months playing solo queue.
Well, you're about to be playing some NA Open.
I can do that too, as long as I get my 40 wins for the day, which is on a weekend, which is fine. I can do that.
David, wish me luck with my jury calling.
Oh no, when do you start that?
My check-in call is the 27th.
And
So-
you're gonna be home, right? Like you're not
Yes.
going to.
Yes, I'm going to be home.
Okay.
Thank God.
Okay. Honestly, yeah, smart that you did it during Christmas because that it significantly decreases the chance that you actually get called in.
Yeah, but
So,
because
I hate that Cal.
Alrighty, folks, I'm gonna wrap up stream. You guys have a fantastic rest of your night, and I hope to see you soon. Good night, folks.